on Indie 180.
You gotta come back with me.
Hold on a second here. I gotta get on AOL here. Hang on a second. Get off the phone. Come on.
Welcome.
We're on, dude. Yes, sweet.
Oh, good. I'm stoked. Oh, got worried there for a minute.
Tonight we are Slim Jim plus 2.
Step into a Slim Jim.
Much like we were talking with Nikita last week, dude. Even though CDs, having them is a pain because you gotta have the space, there's just something about owning a piece of the music.
The amount of people that discover new music via a CD or via a digital download or via a friend's recommendation is dwindling immensely. Nowadays, something like 64 or 65% of music is discovered via YouTube. Realistically, the accessibility is very, very important, but it's not as important as being able to break that artist out of an oversaturated market. If a label really just kind of saw what Napster was doing and the amount of astronomically high traffic rates it was getting, if I were the president of a label, I would have just purchased the entire Napster platform, paid off the artists on the back end for the royalties they were owed, and then owned the only gateway into digital music. Going to a live event, any type of event, whether it be a festival setting or, smaller venue show, something more intimate, I think that's one experience that you can't synthesize, you can't recreate through any other type of medium. Sure, they have like concert streaming services now where you can watch a concert on your laptop, but the pure emotion and the feeling you get from going to a live concert and seeing a band that you like, or even maybe discovering a new band.
Indie 180, presented by OfficialFNRadio.com. Tuesday nights, 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern.
You guys have such a great niche market that it just works, unparalleled for you guys. In my opinion, anyway. I think it's absolutely terrific what you guys have going on.
Goodbye.
It's Tuesday night, 8 p.m. It is time for Indie 180.
How much time do we have?
180 minutes of rock and metal featuring the Monolithic Music Minute. Interviews with independent bands from all over the world.
My name is Martin Alini from the Flow from Holland.
Hello America, this is Finnish cunts called Discipline X.
G'day, this is Matt Seberg and you're listening to the official FN Radio. So much better than other FN radio stations.
And Knobs News Corner, brought to you in part by Blowpage.
Don't let another blissful moment go to waste. Taste the magic of Blowpage.
And Cold Cock Whiskey. Take your shot. Hosted by Joe Stagger, Brian Almeida from The Shape, and of course, me, Bob, on the motherfucking knob. The clock is ticking, and the show is about to begin.
Oh, shit. It's like 10 after 8. The fuck?
Oh, shit.
Joe, we were talking off the air and fucking shit was going down, and then all of a sudden you're like, yo, it's after 8. And I'm like, holy shit, we gotta get on the air.
Yeah, small business meeting.
Yeah, man. Quick little discussion. We like to get that shit in. Yo, dude, some weird shit is going on, man.
Yeah.
Joe, some weird shit is happening, bro. Dude, I think I might have contacted Brian from The Shape, bro. Brian, are you there?
Hello?
Brian, dude, is that really you?
It is.
Dude, there's some seriously weird shit going on, bro.
Brian, it's just not like a mock of you, right? Like some alien mock?
Oh, I've traveled beyond the stars. This is me.
Wow. How's your anus?
Very tight, very tight.
Welcome back, Mr. Almeida. We've missed you.
Welcome back, brother.
We have missed you.
Thank you. I missed you guys, you fuckers.
Man, we've had some seriously awesome conversations over the last couple weeks, bro. definitely do yourself a favor and check those out on the YouTubes, everyone. And, of course, on official FN Radio, OFNRforever.com.
.com.
Forever, motherfuckers. Yeah, dude, we had Adam Lopez from New Age Media Management last week, as you heard in the beginning there. We did a little, I do a little last time on Indie 180 each week now. Kind of into that. I think it's cool, kind of recap some of the stuff that we talk about.
Recap.
But welcome back, Brian. How was the alien adventure?
It was fun. I met a lot of new species of alien and creatures. I also
Now, when we say alien, do you mean like outer space or do you mean like illegal?
Like, wow.
Well, I did
Hey, wait a minute. I've got my green card, motherfucker. Oh, wait, no, I was born here. That's my excuse. That's right.
Oh, now you're trying to come up with a story.
Plus, I married a white girl, so I'm good.
I did happen to run into Eric Ioka, but then I was also taken by some xenomorphs and also shown more traditional alien.
Well, dude, we all know Eric is a absolutely an alien.
Yeah, were you probed?
No, he tried a few times. I said, cut the shit, bro.
Well, I mean, Eric was totally down.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I've heard. I mean, it's just what I've heard.
Little freaky deaky.
Incredibly down.
Speaking of things that we've done, of course, we've had some awesome shows thus far. It is now April the 14th. Tonight, Joe, courtesy of you, Old Bridge Metal Militia.
Yeah, man.
Which is fucking awesome.
Love these guys.
Next week, the 21st, my good dear friend Jason motherfucking Leckberg of I Kill Ya. Megaforce recording artist, I might add.
I told Ferg he worked with, who he worked with.
Right.
And he had like a near heart attack.
So we're going to talk to Jason, who I believe has some kind of connection with Steel Panther. Alternate to his I Kill Ya stuff. So I'm really excited to talk to Jason because, of course, not only is he in a touring band, he's been overseas. He's been doing like awesome shit with like Byzantine and doing these little mini like tours with them and kicking ass and taking names. Really taking it to the next level. And getting on Megaforce Records is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just my old school in me.
Oh, no. That's everybody's school. That's fucking cool.
It's pretty damn exciting.
Yeah, they have a distro with Megaforce. But their fucking records say Megaforce. I've got the new disc, and it fucking on the back. It says Megaforce on that motherfucker. And I'm like, hey,
yeah, because it's a distro.
I'm like, fucking Metallica was on Megaforce Records.
Yeah.
Tuesday, April 28th, we got Cyperna. So we're going to get reinfected, motherfuckers. I think we got JT. I don't know who else is going to be on the phone.
I'm thinking a lot are going to be on the phone.
I'm thinking. And I love getting reinfected with these guys. Dude, 2 drummers. I fucking...
Yeah.
Brian, you were there.
Yes, I was.
2 drummers.
I don't know how much he was really there.
Dude, two drummers, bro.
Because by that point, I think Brian was in the same shape I was.
I was indeed, man.
You guys fucking killed it, by the way. I haven't talked to you since then.
Thank you, dude.
Oh yeah. I wanted to say thank you as well. I did say thank you a couple weeks back. You weren't here on the air, but I say thank you now, dude. You had come to me and you're like, nah, let's do a shot. I'm like, okay. And we get to the bar and you're like, let's do 2. And I was like, fuck you, man. Like, because I'm stuck at that point because you can't say no because that'd be puss. And then fucking like Nick was sitting there and we're like, dude, do a shot with us. And he's like, no. Dude, you're in Stagger. You don't say no. It's not right. You don't fucking say no. Can't do that. But yeah, you guys fucking ripped it up, dude. That whole night was awesome. Holy shit.
My alcohol tab was ridiculous as well.
Yeah, all of ours were.
Yeah, kind of an expensive evening of drinking, but hey, what the hell. Tuesday, May 5th, we've got Jesse James of Post-Demic Entertainment composing The Apocalypse, Promoter Town, Jesse and Johnson, and...
Can anyone tell me where I'm going on vacation next weekend?
What the hell? What the hell is... Oh, Jesus Christ. That was fucked up.
I thought I was tripping or something.
I thought it was Staggerella on the line again, Joe.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, so now here's the funny thing about the Jesse James situation. And Joe, you and I discussed this on the air last week. But Brian, you're here.
I am here.
I don't know if you know this, I don't know how it's being promoted elsewhere, but this is how I'm promoting it. I'm talking to Jesse James, Post-Epidemic Entertainment, composing Apocalypse, promoter town in Jesse and Johnson.
Correct.
He's calling from another radio station.
Ooh.
You see where I'm going with this? And I'm not interested. I have no interest. And I said, if it gets to penis jokes and racist humor, dude, I'm done. I'm out. You know what I mean?
He permanently on said radio station?
No, I think he's guesting there as well. So he's trying to do the dual cast. And I think it's a really cool fucking idea. I just wish it was with better, the person in charge there is not the greatest person to me. My dealings with him have not been positive. Is all I'm getting at. And for no reason really, except for dude, I'm a fucking honest guy, man. I do OFNR. I'm fucking honest on the air. I fucking throw it down. I say what it is. And, I think it's fucked up, all in all. And it could have been done differently, man. They could have fucking syndicated their fucking show on OFNR. I wouldn't have given a fuck. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm a radio station, 24/7. I'm always playing music and shows and shit.
I'm very well aware of the not necessarily treatment that might give the wrong idea, but the mentality.
Yeah, the mentality. And look, I'm not the only one who I've heard from who is the dealings with the main dude. It's really, And so it is what it is, man. We're gonna talk to Jesse. And I already, had the discussion with him and I explained it to him. I was like, listen, man, I take this shit really seriously. I know I'm not going to hundreds of people yet. Right, Joe?
Goddamn right.
It's going.
Right, Joe? What we've been talking about, bro. Off the air. Man. Dude, things, look, who knows? I've got time on my hands right now. And I'm working on some things. Trying to make some moves. Trying to do good things for what we've been doing, supporting independent global fucking music from around the world. I know
for the greater good.
For the greater fucking good of everybody, man. Speaking of which, moving on from Jesse, we've got Scott of Crossing Rubicon on May the 12th. Scotty Anarchy. Crossing Rubicon, lead singer. Dude is jacked.
Yes.
Dude, have you seen him recently?
Ah.
Dude, I ran into him at Toys R Us, of all places. Because I was buying some shit for my kids, to play outside. And he was there buying Legos and whatnot. I guess for a, nephew or niece or friend or whatever, himself. When he comes on the air though, May the 12th, I think I'm going to ask him, what's up with the shopping cart full of Barbies and Brat dolls,
He's an interesting fellow.
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude.
Now,
Maybe Tuesday, go home and mutilate him.
Tuesday, May 19th. Dun, 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 dun. This one's kind of cool, man. And I want to thank Opus for giving us this opportunity. This is pretty fucking awesome. Dude, we're going to do an Indie 180 live. And we're going to have special performances by Opus from Dead by Wednesday, Jesse and Johnson, and Sean D of Smile Empty Soul Acoustic, live from Guilford. We're going to be there, and I'm going to host an Indie 180. We're going to do the show.
Let's do this.
How fucking cool is that?
That's awesome. I wish I could go.
You can. You're going to be there with me, bro. You're going to be there with me. Just like you are each and every week here on Indie 180.
Yes, sir.
And, dude, it's going to be fucking awesome, bro. You're going to be able to hear exactly what's going down, and then, we'll be able to talk, do, show bits. It's pretty fucking cool.
I want to play with condoms.
The 28th of May, She Walks Without Legs returns to our airwaves to talk more about She Walks. Now, we've had them on recently, back in November. So this may be a something to plan between the three of us. Some devious plan for She Walks Without Legs.
Absolutely.
Those guys, we can definitely do some devious.
I love them. And they've been on OFNR plenty of times. And the last time was a really great interview. But much like, Josh from Fear the Masses, who I love, I like fucking with the guys, It's kind of what we do. So there you go. That's our upcoming upcoming interviews and specials. All the way through May. Boom. You want to get an interview in? June. June. We've got openings in June. Get them in. Get them in quick because they fill up, man. And I just,
Somebody from Bacon Fest should come in that week.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's the other fucking thing I don't even have on this calendar yet. What's the date on that? The 13th of June?
Yeah, June 13th.
June 13th. I forgot, dude. We're broadcasting live at Bacon Fest.
So upset about that show.
Dude. Oh, my God.
Why the fuck are you upset about that show? You get to catch us, a whole shitload of awesome bands, eat a bunch of bacon, see some titties.
Dude, there's gonna be 1,000 pounds of bacon.
Well, because we were asked to play it. And we can't. Because it's my wedding anniversary and my wife's birthday.
Yeah, no, don't, no. Absolutely.
Bring it down to the show, Joe.
You'll be castrated immediately. That is not romantic. That is no.
For like 4 years in a row, I played on Mother's Day and our anniversary. So I have to be good.
You got to make up some shit.
Well, anyway, Joe, if you got an iPhone or a Droid, tune in. We'll be broadcasting from the inside. Obviously, there's 2 stages, so you'll miss the outside if you don't come. If you're not there, you'll miss it. You'll miss half the show. The other half, of course, will be broadcast live right here on OFNR.
I would like some bacon, to be honest with you.
I can tell that all of our summer dates, that's the one I'm going to be the most intoxicated at.
Dude, there's going to be so much bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon.
At some point, it's going to be like too much bacon. You'll be like, oh my God, I'm done. I don't want to ever see bacon.
1,000 pounds of bacon goes a long way, dude.
I don't ever want to see bacon ever again. Ugh.
Fuck that. I want bacon all the time.
You do bacon everything, hey?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Put bacon on the butthole and eat it that way. Don't matter.
Roll blunts to smoke.
All right, now, Brian, you missed a lot of our awesome band names, dude. The March winner was Male Soup.
Okay.
Last week we were Slim Jim plus 2.
I saw that.
And tonight you're gonna help pick a fucking dude. We got our new wheel. Check out this wheel, dude. It's pretty cool, right?
All right, hold up. I'm picking it.
Wait, no. I got the wheel. I got it.
Oh, you got the wheel. All right.
Yeah. But you gotta check it out. See, it's cool. So you ready to spin this wheel?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, give it a good fucking spin. Ready? 1, 2, spin.
And titties.
Nice spin. We are. Man, I can't read that. What does that say?
Is it Chinese?
Yeah, it's some weird.
It says hello.
Yeah. You know what? Give it another spin here, Brian. You're kind of rusty. You haven't been here in a while. Spin it again here. There you go. We are mature.com.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
But it's spelled out. It's not like .com. It's spelled out, .dotcom. But
it's even better.
It's even better, We are mature.com. That is our band name tonight for whatever.
We are an old person's porn site. Us.
Very good, Brian. Good spin.
Good spin. Because Bob couldn't read the first one.
Dude, that shit was like weird. It was in like Swahili or some shit. Yo, it's probably in that alien language. I should have let you read it, Brian.
Wait. I got a question for Brian.
Okay, yeah.
Did you bring me my fucking burrito?
Oh, shit.
Goddamn burrito. Yo, alien burritos, what's up? They put like childs in them and shit.
Wow.
Damn.
Brian Almeida.
They do. And shark meat. It's dope.
I do like a good shark sandwich.
Tonight, Brian, we've got Old Bridge Metal Militia.
I heard.
That shit's gonna be fucking awesome, man. These are some good dudes. They're, like fans, Uber fans,
Can we ask them how big their dicks are?
If you really want to go there, I'm not going there.
I'll go there.
If you hear him choke, well then. Ooh. Wow. Tasty.
Drinking besides me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. So anyway, I got some good stuff. Moving on. I got some good stuff now that we've got our band name. Remember last week, Joe, we were talking with Adam, right? And he was talking about that new streaming service called Tidal, right?
Yeah.
So I've got an article called "Will Tidal Be Successful?" And it's from Spin Magazine, of course, so it is what it is. And then the other interesting article I found was the end of free audio streaming from, Spotify, Pandora. No more free. You got to pay. So we've got that. And, of course, we are brought to you by Cold Cock Whiskey, made with aged American bourbon, herbs like green tea, hibiscus, eucalyptus, ginger, ginkgo, and many more. Smooth taste, no whiskey burn. Take your shot. ColdCockWhiskey.com. Many times. When he says one, he really means two. I'm just letting you know.
There you go.
And also brought to you by Blow Paste. Unlike most lubricants that have preservatives and aspartame, Blow Paste is a simple way to keep your mouth clean. Fresh while doing the deed. You could also use Blow Paste for massage, lip gloss, and of course, hand jobs. That's right, hand jobs. Blow Paste is good for any cavity. Substitute your toothbrush with a dick. Blow job a day with Blow Paste. CheekyChacha.com.
CheekyChacha.
Coming up in the news later on, we've got Wu-Tang, more like Poo-Tang. We also got
I know this one.
We also got a story about getting head, and
that's the wrong kind.
Cheating death, and I've got 2 douchebags of the week. We're gonna have to pick one. So that's all coming up later tonight. Brian, we've been doing douchebag of the week.
I like douchebag of the week.
And of course, since you're back, we can do monolithic music, aka Promoter Town events.
Yes, we can indeed.
Oh my God, yes!
Oh
it is
my God, Promoter Town.
So goddamn good to have you back, my friend.
It's good to be back, my friend.
I still want my burrito.
I sent you burrito.
It's not that we've had bad shows. It's just, man, it would have been so great to have that third input. And that's it. It'd just be nice to have that third input. Ha 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 ha.
That's the noise they make when it goes in.
And this, that's the noise that goes when it comes out.
Yeah.
That was perfect. Perfectly timed, and we're not even in the same room. How do you like that, ladies and gentlemen? So, everything cool with the aliens now, Brian?
Yeah, they cool. They chill. We smoked a couple of blunts. They wanted to see what we were doing for music down here. They're really big Katy Perry fans. I told them they need to turn that shit off right now.
Yeah, we need to get from global to intergalactic up in this motherfucker.
I left Cyperna CD, My Missing Half. I left a couple other bands up there, too.
OFNR, intergalactic. Fuck worldwide. We're intergalactic.
On my way back, I brought Eric to Taco Bell.
And left him there.
Yes. He had to be his peoples.
Yeah, I bring Eric to Taco Bell, but he always finds his way home. It's weird.
Yeah.
Of course, everyone, I truly actually love Eric. He's good people. I just like busting balls. It is what it is. I expect the same from my friends. Speaking of that, Brian, since you've been gone, dude, some latest output here was, you know how I do a show with Keith from The Underground and Below, right, on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
He used to be in She Walks. Well, this past week, some dude showed up. Of course, it was a good time. I'm not referring to that, but a few weeks ago, dude, I was watching some late night TV, man, and I saw this. You got to check this out, dude. I did not know this.
This week on Dr. Phil.
Hello? How's it going?
Pretty bad.
What is the problem?
Do you know what's fucked up? If I remember correctly,
I believe my friend Jason got head.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I don't know.
And you believe that you just have no redeeming qualities, nothing.
Yeah.
On the next Dr. Phil.
So yeah. Yeah, apparently Keith's going to be on Dr. Phil, dude. I didn't know. I didn't know. But now I know.
He can get the help.
Oh, dude, you just sounded like that dude who burped had that burping fucking disorder. Did you ever see that dude? Yeah. Dude couldn't stop burping for like years. It was gross.
That's weird.
Yeah, man.
He's a bitch.
All right, so which one do we want to do? Do we want to do we want to talk about Tidal first, or do we want to talk about free audio streaming first?
Let's do Tidal. I'm interested in Tidal.
All right. Pardon me.
Excuse you.
You're excused.
Man, is it stinky in here. Yo, seriously, on a for real, what was it, this past Wednesday with some dude, we're all hanging out in here, and the dog is in here, and all of a sudden, like, the dog lets rip this fucking disgusting... Dude, we had to evacuate the room and, like, open the window and shit. Dude, it was disgusting, bro.
Oh, man.
It was just fucking... I don't know what the fuck was going on with his butthole, dude. It was really raunch.
Dude, fucking...
Bonito?
Saturday, coming back from Philly from Converge, we were drinking this beer called Yards.
Okay.
And it was eating at my stomach. And I had the car it was disgusting. It smelled like there were dead people in the trunk. It was so bad. It was freaking hysterical. We had been drinking like all day before we went to the show. And then finally this beer just killed it. Carmine was like gagging. And then our friend Craig was like trying to drive, and he was like having his head out the window.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a fucking good time, man. That was a good show, too.
Fucking Converge, dude.
Yeah, Converge and At the Gates. There was another band from Sweden.
And
then it was really weird. We walked in, and they were like playing like this doom metal song.
Doom metal.
And then we were like, all right, another doom metal band, you know.
Doom metal.
And then all of a sudden, they turned into like this punky hardcore.
Punky hardcore doom metal.
Is that like Color Tech?
It was really strange. Like, totally not expected, you know?
Uh-huh.
And...
Doom metal.
Yeah,
Doom metal. Okay, so anyway, Tidal. Last week we started discussing Tidal, which is a brand new streaming service, Tidal, rolled out a couple weeks ago now. It was met with some short-term excitement. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rihanna, Madonna, Jack White, Deadmau5, Kanye West, you know, all those types. All together, same place. So following a somewhat vague, flashy rollout, some blank stares and question marks from the industry. Seriously, what the fuck is it, though? Tweeted New York Magazine critic Lindsay Zalads. And she's right. What the fuck is it? I mean, the service itself has been out for a bit. Previous unheard promise of FLAC lossless audio for monthly fee of $20. It's tossed out a couple of exclusive musical tidbits. And after giving Facebook followers a sneak peek at her new song, Dial You, Beyonce told them to visit Tidal to watch the rest of the video and then, of course, pay their $20 for their service. You know, I think that's a month. And Tidal hosted the world premiere of Rihanna's new video, American Oxygen. You know, I'd be okay. If you got to pay to see that stuff, fine. But I'm not paying. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Maybe you're into that. I mean, look.
Sounds like it's not really doing anything specific.
But, dude, even the WWE Network is only $9.99.
It's true, and I get every damn pay-per-view.
Every damn pay-per-view, and all the fucking last pay-per-views, and all the fucking history of the fucking shit, and every fucking show that was pretty much ever on.
And penis in your mouth.
And penis in my mouth.
Yup.
Oh. And now I have those buttons. So anyway, yeah, there's no real there's no real description of what the fuck it is. It's just like I guess a FLAC audio lossless streaming service for $19.99 that has video and all this stuff kind of connected to it. Spin spoke to experts in the field from Google, YouTube, Rhapsody, Pandora, and others to get their take on the situation, and nobody seems to really know what the fuck it's all about.
Well, we have the ability to play a Rihanna video, but we can also send you lossless FLAC files. All right, I gotta go.
It says, we've been in this industry for 13 years, and many new players leave as quickly as they entered. It's easy to want to be in a streaming music industry, but once you arrive, you realize it's not really that easy to fucking license 34,000 plus or 34 million plus music songs, but build a product that people want to use and actually fucking pay for. Good luck. That said, streaming music doesn't have competition problem, it has an education problem. Along the way, consumers lost the connection to the value of music, and that's the biggest threat to music today, says Ethan Rudden, CFO of fucking Rhapsody. And you know what? That bears repeating. Along the way, consumers lost the connection to the value of music, and that's the biggest threat to music today. Ethan Rudden, CFO, head of label relations, Rhapsody. So fucking true.
Man, music entertains, it's art, it makes you think, it makes you feel. And it also is a good memory to when you heard it. Remember the first time you heard Pink Floyd? Maybe you're getting BJ back in the day.
Right? There are certain songs, dude, absolutely, that when they come on, you almost automatically have like worse than a sense. Sometimes a sense of smell. You'll smell something, you'll have a memory of some person or some event that was positive in your life or maybe negative in your life. With music, it's kind of like certain songs, man, holy shit, I know exactly. It's like, poof. Oh my God, I'm like 1999, like, whatever, 2000, whatever it was, go way back in the day. Oh yeah, I'm not ready
it's
for
just a fucking ripoff is what it is.
It's crazy. And so this title thing is, for $20, really?
Dude, that's for them to line their pockets.
Well,
That's
see,
all
and the
that
thing
shit
is, they're saying it's all about the artist, but there's
Unless I'm getting paid 80% of that, it's not for the artist.
They say here, Rhapsody has always believed that subscription is the best model to ensure artists remain incentivized to continue to make great art, and there's more experimentation on the next 6 to 12 months of the music industry, of course. I mean, the music industry is now the tech industry, and the tech industry is constantly evolving, so the music industry is constantly evolving.
Like, there's one serious question that hasn't been answered. That's a highly intelligent question that needs to be solved for people.
Okay.
Just like what this bitch Lindsay said. The fuck it do? Like, how does it work? What's the format? What do you do? What do you get? Where's that at? Where's that info at?
And it's all very vague. Actual pricing structures show how much engagement it's gonna get, but okay.
That's because when you do shit vague, people just don't bother trying to figure it out. They just spend their money.
Well, because it's now not about the music per se. It's now
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's a title.
It's not a tumor.
It's about a brand. It's branding. It's like what Adam was talking about last week, Joe. It's about branding and getting out there and trying to make a spot for yourself in a market, you know what I mean? And actually
not at $20 a month.
Not at fucking $20. But that's the thing. Now it's not. It's like a shoe, dude. It's like having a fucking Air Jordans, yo. Yo, what streaming service you got? Yo, I got the title, yo. You may never ever listen to it, but it's like having that fucking ring around your finger.
And of that $20, how many companies are taking their little finger piece of the pie from it?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
It's like what Jay-Z did with his agency, for promoting, for repping sports athletes. It's a brand. Now, how much effort he actually puts into that brand other than his name is the problem I have. They're not going to put any effort in. They're trying to go in on their name alone and let it build itself, which will never work for an artist.
Well, I mean, they're big enough that it's not so much of a gamble for them. I mean, it's a gamble, but you know, if it fails and it fizzles out, I mean, that's just tech. You know, that's just the way cookie crumbles in the tech industry.
But they haven't given it a chance to succeed because they priced themselves out of the market already.
Oh, totally. And you've got to be wealthy to want it. And why would you want to spend $20?
I don't want to spend $10.
Not to rent songs.
No.
I'll spend $10.
Spend $10 to own them.
Right, but I don't want to spend $10 per CD. That's ridiculous. CD doesn't cost $10. Make them fucking, worth $5.
It'll never happen.
I know, but it's look how stupid they are. Look how stupid the music industry is. Well, they price themselves out of fucking business, dude. We were talking about we've been talking about.
That's the thing. They're,
they price themselves out of this, dude. When CDs first came out, I can understand charging $20 because the medium was new. Nobody knew how that fucking, you couldn't mass get them and shit. Now I can buy a spindle of fucking 100 fucking CDRs for like $30.
Right, but here's the thing. This is the way, I see bands looking at selling their CD for $10, $12.
The band, I don't care. I'm talking at a record store. That's
okay.
Yeah,
but in the sense though, the process is still the same. It's just on a bigger level.
The process is more. Actually, the process is more at the record store because you got to pay the record store for their overhead.
Right. I mean, but what I'm saying is, like, at the heart of it, you're looking. If you go to a good, solid, reputable studio, you're looking at anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 for a full length recording. Soup to nuts, mastered, mixed, the whole nine.
Right.
Now you got to replicate it.
Right.
You got to get your art.
Right.
So maybe by the time you're done, you're at like $7,000. We'll just say, because you're gonna do we'll say 1,200 CDs or whatever. All bands are they're figuring out on the bottom line is, all right, we need to charge this much to sell this many to make our money break even.
Right, it's a break even point. Absolutely, dude. That's how OFNR is done. I mean, that's how I've always done this because we don't make any money.
Right.
There is a break even, but there is a break even point at which you say, oh, okay, yeah, that's worth my thing, dude. I saw promotional closed water bottles that haven't been opened, water, actual just water containers,
right,
like a water bottle, that you like an Evian. Well, you can get those customized with labels, and it's not that expensive actually.
Yeah,
brilliant fucking idea for a festival.
Toilet paper is very expensive.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's paper. It's a paper. I mean, the plastic and the labeling. That's So for my next big event, if I do so. I'm gonna do that. That's fucking awesome. Just give them away. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things I don't know if you guys do it, Brian, but there's certain things we make to almost just give away.
Well, yeah, you have to. I mean,
like what?
We'll take the hit on it. Stickers.
Oh,
like the koozies we're barely even charging for.
Patches.
What was that?
Patches.
Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, I even have a machine to make patches. Where you cut them out.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then you roll them. So all you're doing is buying fabric, the ink, and you make your own stencil. And bam, you're done. It's you could probably make 100 patches for $15 or $20.
That's badass.
See, I have a vinyl plotter to do shirts and shit, but I just don't have either the space nor the fucking I need an old XP machine at this point.
So my sister is in this business of making all this stuff, and she's got heat presses.
Yeah, I got a heat press, yeah.
All kinds of stuff, and she made the tour, the event passes for us,
which is dope.
Yeah, she got this huge laminator, and she gets all this stuff. She can do what do they call it? With the printing on the mugs and stuff.
Silk screening.
Yeah, dye sublimation stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable what people actually go and will have made. Lighters are a great giveaway thing.
Oh, well, sure. Yeah, it's not...
Because you can do them so freaking cheap.
Right.
I mean, you're doing 10 cents a lighter almost. If you go with the right company.
Right.
But the way these you want to call it brands are trying to come about, the title. Come on. What are they thinking at $20?
I just don't understand what I get for $20. There's still no
anything more.
There's still no like
maybe video play.
Yeah, there's still no explanation really as to what it is.
It almost sounds like they're trying to combine YouTube and a streaming site into one.
Which is fine. Which is fine. I mean, it's a multimedia website. I get it. But I still don't understand why it's $20. I mean, what I mean,
because the rich want to get richer.
And people will buy it because it's title, because it's like having Jordans. It's like I was saying, it's a status.
Yeah, but how long is? You'll have a select few that will do that just on that alone, but now we'll get to the smart people.
Dude, the regular average consumer is not paying $20 for a fucking audio. Dude.
No, it's gonna be their buddies and the people who can blow $20 extra a month for ridiculousness.
I mean, the regular consumer, I can't see them paying $20 when they can pay nothing right now.
Right.
And this all goes right to our next article, but it is 8:45, 8:46. We should probably take a quick little music break.
Play some metal.
We've got some Old Bridge Metal Militia motherfuckers coming on. I'm pretty excited about that. Man.
Pretty excited.
Yeah.
I'm still going through puberty, don't mind me. I'm crying. Things aren't going my way. Everything is awful. Alrighty then. What do we want to play, boys? Let's let Brian pick. He's been away. And he's very quiet. Brian, you choose.
Oh, I was listening to you two spank each other back and forth.
It is like a three-way sometimes, huh? One too many people sometimes.
Hey, I sent you 2 messages, Bob, just to look at them real quick.
Okay.
One of them's really cool. You're the only one to see it.
Yeah, the video, I saw that.
Oh, you did? Okay. And then I just sent you something else.
You pole dancing. I'm not sure.
You got any intercourse?
You want to see my ass shaking, twerking it up?
I do. How about that intercourse, Bob?
And you shall.
Intercourse. Let's see what we got from intercourse here. I think I might got something. Yeah, I've got a few things here. All right, then. Some intercourse. Right here on Official Fucking New Radio, Indie 180, with the return of Mr. Almeida and Joe Stagger and myself, Bob on the motherfucking knob. Indie 180. OFNR.
How many songs we doing?
I don't know. I mean, these songs are like a minute a piece.
You got some Stagger for me?
I can do some Stagger.
There you go.
Yes.
Joe, any requests?
Let's see. Let's go with some Fear the Masses.
No. What Stagger song am I playing?
Oh, I thought you were asking me for a song.
I'll get that too. What Stagger song are we playing?
You know what? Do Autumn Leaves.
I can do that.
It's been a minute since I've actually listened to that song.
I can do that. And then I will do Fear the Masses as well.
All right.
And we'll be back in just a little bit with Old Bridge Metal Militia.
Show enough.
Right here on OFNR, Indie 180. And don't go anywhere.
Stay right here.
Here's something you'll really enjoy. Brian just came.
This is Kevin MFK of Intercourse, and you've been listening to OFNR.
smell like winter. It's because I'm cold inside. Like when the deadly fall and the rotting wood of the soil decomposes to fertilize. The earth was born. Life begins, but not for long. Life begins, but not for long. Right to the sky. Brought down by light. When mine smells like winter, it's because I'm cold inside. When mine smells like winter, then you know winter. When things will rain, when it's getting cold. Looking for destination, life is wild. When mine smell like winter, it's because I'm cold inside. When mine smell like winter, then you know. Whoa! When mine smell like winter, it's because I'm cold inside. When mine smell like winter, then you know.
Yo, it's time to set it off like a bottle rocket with a brand new shiny guidance system on it. Why? To shine a light on the real target. Those scared of revolution don't want us to start it. Well, if you're tired of watching them make profits of faucets and jobs out to foreign markets, and lie to your face when you ask them the question. Wish they keep it 100 like that Benjamin Franklin. See, we all know what it's like to see BP fuck up and the price of oil hike. Just to tell us it's what they gotta do, so they'll make up their loss, they send the bill to you. Now, I get questioning the motivation here in the United States of the corporation. No hesitation when they buy up legislation. It's time a revolution took back our nation. It's a revolution, kids, the revolution is here, it's revolution is time, come on. Let me see your fist in the air now. I wanna see your fist in the air. It's a revolution, kids, the revolution is here, it's revolution is time, come on. Let me see your fist in the air now. I wanna see your fist in the air. It's a revolution, kids, come on. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time, come on. Let me see your fist in the air now. I wanna see your fist in the air. Who's that? Who is that? get richer while the money gets large, and the poor people stay broke, forget their God. Fear of change will leave you scarred. The victors step on bodies that's charred. Gross, disgusting, despicable, heinous. Independent thought bullshit, you brainless. Brainwash cavity, rainfall out of me. Aim more cavalry, assault and battery. Rise from the ashes, 40-yard dashes. Run for the throne, cutting heads off masses. Let the crowns roll ugly. That's why the 99% still loves me. Shifty, king of the 860 nifty. Take back power, people, get with me. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. So throw the fist in the air if you feel me. Get the government on the truck like ACDC. Have them terrified, coming live through your TV. Show these clowns we don't play that. Tell them homie. Yeah, we run this fight called Mayweather. Cause when it comes to fighting, no one can do it better than when the 2 and 3 and 8 and 2 come together to get the revolution in the ears. I told you revolution was our mission. That's why we're fighting injustice in each division. Like low-level drug offenders filling up our prisons when they should be filled by the scheming politicians. Listen, while I drive this shit home, this song is fire and ice. No Game of Thrones, music is just that spell like digging into your bonus while I'm taking down these crooks with us home alone. Come on, it's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. 2, 0, 3, 8, 6, 0. Revolution.
Last time on Indy 180.
Tonight we are third bear. I give props where props are due. There are so many stations that I love because of what they're doing and helping. Dude, Metal Syndicate, get the fuck out of here. There's nobody better in this state than the Metal Syndicate. Bullspike Radio out of New York, 2 brothers with fucking muscular dystrophy who fucking rock harder than any of you. I, of Anubis, calling in from New Jersey, and we're going to talk to them about the band and about Shore Metal Madness Fest, which is coming up, Joe, and I cannot fucking wait, bro. If I, of Anubis, could go out on tour with any band, dead or alive, who do you guys go out on tour with?
Fucking Bach, man.
OFNR, Indy 180, Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Getting classical in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's my fault. It's Eugene. Sorry, that's my fault. See, when we recorded it, it got out of hand. It was tequila, and, you know, once you get furry animals and tequila involved, you don't know what's gonna go into a fucking microphone.
We are back right now. We are fucking goat herders. We are back right now.
We are here.
We are here. We are queer. We are the guys with the rear and the gear and the... Okay, maybe not the queer part, but...
You've gone a little far now, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Going way overboard, dog.
Only you're queer.
Yeah. Brian's gone gangster since going to the fucking alien paradise. Have you noticed that, Joe?
Don't they call that LA?
Ah, word.
Drinking 40s right now.
Drinking 40s.
Sipping on that gin and juice.
Gin. I'm sipping on that rum and Coke.
I've got the Bud Light Lemonade Rita.
Wow, you are gay.
Hey, man. It's 8 fluid ounces, but it's 8% alcohol.
Yeah, so is my piss.
Well, yeah, but you're in Stagger. Fuck you. I'm not trying to emulate you, motherfucker. My liver knows better.
Fuck that liver.
Now, while we were on the music break there, we did get a quick phone call, but then they hung up.
Yeah, that was them. I didn't know the music was still going.
Oh, so you let them know?
Yeah, so I told him I'll send him a text, so I will do that now.
All right, yeah, do that now. We're ready. I'll go run through the list of music we just played. Fear the Masses with Revolutionists. Some Stagger in there with Autumn Leaves. And 3 by Intercourse, because you can't just do it once.
You gotta do it twice.
And then a third time to make it thrice. So What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger, Face Infection, and As Fascist as a One-Sided Fucking Video or something like that. I can't read some of these titles. They're so long.
Fagilly.
A One-Sided View. There it is. No idea. Some of these,
Homoerotic Jew.
Keep your fucking titles short. What doesn't kill you makes you sick. That's, I don't know. It's long. It's a mouthful. That's what she said.
You like a mouthful, don't you?
Only yours, Joe. And I wish we wouldn't talk about it on the air. I didn't really want to come out as straight. But I have to come out as straight.
Yeah, not happening, bro.
Anywho, so we played some Fear the Masses in there. We played some Stagger and we played some Intercourse. Yeah, I got through it all. Kick-ass, awesome independent music from around the fucking globe. Those from Connecticut and New Jersey, but in the globe nonetheless, right?
Yeah.
Now then, time to take our call for the evening. Old Bridge Metal Militia. Hello?
Hi, I'm adult film star Jackie.
What? Hello? That was weird.
Hello.
What up? You there?
We there. You there?
I hear.
What's up?
Shit, man, we'll just do that.
He said it went to voicemail.
Went to voicemail? Huh.
That shit definitely rang, fool.
Yeah, it fucking rang. I went to pick it up, and then there was that weird. Was that you guys with the chick?
No.
Who had the chick? Where'd the chick come from? That was weird, right? I mean, it was some like it wasn't even like it was like a young girl.
Yeah, Staggerella's not in the house tonight.
All right, hello,
Joe.
Nope, that's Bob. What's up?
What's going on, guys?
Old Bridge Metal Militia in the motherfucking house.
Mr. Chris.
Stagger.
Represent.
What is going on?
What is going on? This is Chris.
This is Chris.
Chris, this is Knob, and we've got Joe, of course, here, and we've got Brian Almeida from The Shape.
What up, dude?
What's going on, guys? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, man. And here on OFNR, official FN Radio and Indie 180, we're all about supporting the independent community. And Joe was like, listen, you got to talk to the Old Bridge Metal Militia. So I'm really happy to have you guys on the air, have yourself on the air, and talk a little bit about Old Bridge Metal Militia, and let us know, what is it exactly? I mean, kind of fill us in. What is the Old Bridge Metal Militia?
What is the Old Bridge Metal Militia? The Old Bridge Metal Militia is a music movement. That's how we look at it. We look at it as a movement of people going out to support the local scene, support their local metal bands. Yeah, it's just a big movement, It's just getting people to go out to each other's shows, getting people to hang out together, get along, create more camaraderie among the bands, and just get the word out, support each other.
And it's people like you. I mean, you guys are fans, basically, who have culminated together to collect more and more fans. And I think it's brilliant because it is kind of a unify and win kind of situation. We all win if we come together and work together and make things happen for each other and show up to each other's shows and do what's necessary.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's really, I think it's outstanding. I think I really commend, that you guys have been doing it for so long. And I mean, obviously you guys did some serious shit back in the day, housing members of bands and shit. That's crazy.
Well, that was a whole different generation and different people altogether. Those guys were, I was young way back then.
Well, sure, of
so
course.
There was a whole bunch of different guys who did all that. About 4 or 5 years ago, we started going to shows with a group of friends from here in Old Bridge. And we started going to shows together, and you know what? We were like, you know what? Why can't we just resurrect and pay homage to what was? If the older guys were able to do all this 30 years ago, why can't we do it now?
Right. Absolutely.
Why can't we go out there and support these bands? We're looking back in the past and saying, well, all these bands that were nobodies 30 years ago in 1983, well, now they're like some of the biggest bands on the planet.
Most definitely.
Why couldn't we just turn around and say, hey, let's do this? And we started going to shows together. We created some artwork. A couple of people really dug the artwork. So we said, you know what, let's make a handful of shirts just for the group of us at Old Bridge. And then the next thing you know, it started getting bigger. It started getting bigger. Now we have friends and fans in like France and Germany, Sweden. There's guys that we know, like my friend Thor, he's over in the Netherlands, and he loves the local bands here in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, definitely. Those guys out there love that stuff, man. We've got some friends out there in Finland and the Netherlands and Sweden, and we just got some new stuff from Italy. And yeah, they totally dig this sort of metal. What's going on over in this way? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's gone beyond a local movement. I mean, we're national. It's international. I mean, like you just said, there's people over in Europe listening to local bands, listening to Scars of Envy, listening to Stagger, Negative Sky. They're listening to all these bands that are they're our local bands, but over there, these guys are like eating it up.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, there's no question, man. They really do, and in return, and I mean, I get it. I get the other option because here, I'm the guy that runs OFNR, so I get all the music. And I'm getting music from those same places, and some of the stuff is it's crazy good, and it's awesome to be able to play it here in the States and be the station that you get to hear that same stuff. So it goes two ways, it's awesome. I think having another thing like this, what you guys are doing and going to shows and together, man, we could totally benefit from stuff like that. And I think, Promoter Town is doing a good job to kind of get us on that avenue. Brian, I mean, thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, you got to think, too, it used to be before social media and the computers, we were out there trading cassettes. I mean, 25 years ago, I was getting stuff in the mail from overseas and then recording it and you just keep recording it and mailing it out to somebody else. Now we got Reverb Nation and Facebook and all the social media. Now we can just download everything. But the premise is still there. Everybody's still out there sharing. Everybody's still out there supporting.
Sure. Now let's talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up, Chris, because here at OFNR and Indie 180, we've been discussing for the last couple months now the idea of digital versus tangible. And I mean, I myself come from the old school world too. I used to work in a record store. That was my first job when I was a teenager, and I remember tapes and I remember vinyl, and that stuff means something to me. What for you? I mean, what's better, the tangible age? I mean, do you miss that, or do you like the digital age as far as being able to get music?
Well, nothing will ever compare to the sound of vinyl.
Agreed.
You'll never be able to sit down. A lot of kids today, my daughter for one, they will never know what it's like to sit down in a room, put that needle down ever so gently, and listen to that scritchy, scratch noise, and then the music kick in. They'll never know. I mean, they may know it someday if they ever buy the equipment, but who knows? As far as what I like, I'm across the board. I have cassette players, I have CDs, I have records, and it all depends on what my mood is that day.
Right. So, but you would rather have the tangible item than to go online and get it. I mean, for me, there's nothing quite like open. And you talk about records, and I totally agree. Vinyl is the shit. But
you're right. I would rather have the tangible item in my hands. I do have a smartphone with an iTunes.
Sure, of
and
course.
I do also have an iPod.
Of course.
I have no music on it. I honestly don't have music on it. You can ask my wife. I can show you my phone. I have no music. The music I have, most of the music I listen to, is on my CDs. In my car, I do have satellite radio. I do listen to some of those metal stations.
Sure.
But I have a CD collection that's most of it's all local CDs. I enjoyed it. I want it in my hand. You know, I want to be able to just listen, pop a CD in, go for a ride, and listen to that entire CD.
Right.
I don't want to have to do a rotation on my phone or whatever it is whatever makes the iTunes work. I don't know.
Right.
I honestly don't know. I want it in my hands.
Absolutely. And there's something now, and they have now they have streaming, and it's Pandora and Spotify and this and that, and it's like you're renting music. Even you're not even like, it used to mean something to buy, not even an LP, but like let's say to buy a CD or a cassette. It meant something to have that piece of like history almost, and show it to your friends, and maybe bring it to a show and get it signed or whatever.
Absolutely. The artwork, the liner notes. I mean, there's a whole industry just in the artwork of album covers. I mean, look at Derek Riggs. Derek Riggs made his entire life just on Iron Maiden albums. You lose so much with everything being online.
Yeah, you just don't have that same experience. It's like there's something to be said about that feeling of ownership and being part of something.
The ownership. Don't forget. You might laugh at me. The smell.
Oh,
when
yeah.
You open a brand new vinyl record. The smell of a vinyl record. There's no other smell like it in the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Except for Poontang.
Well, shit.
Well, except for that too, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like we've been discussing this for what, like 2.5 months now.
Oh yeah, easy.
And I would say 99% of the people said exactly what Chris just said. That digital age is great, but it's not what it's about. It just doesn't. You know what I'm saying, Brian. There's just.
But Joe, we're also talking to connoisseurs. We're also talking to people who are in the music industry or part of the music industry. They're going to be consumers of music. You know what I mean? Whereas if you ask like the average Joe on the street, average Joe on the street,
it's because they don't know any better.
If you ask the average Joe on the street, they'd probably answer you they'd love Pandora, and they love, they don't have any, real need to go and buy that shit.
But I'll bet you that average Joe as well never bought music. It was the radio, and then it was the streaming. And to me, that's not a music fan. That's just a person who listens to music.
Exactly that.
You know what I mean? Any music fan doesn't have to be in the scene. They can just be a fan of music. They want that CD. They want that vinyl. They want that cassette. Like, whatever it is, they want that medium. They're not. The streaming is for kids who don't understand what music is and how it affects you. And they'll learn because there'll be another medium that comes out after CDs and all that.
They want to listen
streaming,
to that. What is that? What is that dubstep stuff?
Yeah.
That's what streaming's for. You want to listen to dubstep and electronic music, go ahead and just stream it. You want to hear musicians play, you need to go out and buy yourself a CD. You need to go out and buy yourself an album.
Or go see them live and buy an album, even better.
Even better. I have a collection of local CDs around here. I probably have more local CDs than most people in the state right now because of all the shows we go to. And Joe can attest to this. We don't ask for free CDs. My wife and I are true supporters. We go to a show, we buy the merch from the bands. We don't ask for tickets. We pay our way into the shows. People think, oh yeah, well, we'll put you on the guest list or we'll hook you up with a CD. No, we want to buy it because we actually want to support. We want to support the bands. We want to support the scene. So we buy this stuff. And I'll tell you what, the CDs that I have of all the local bands, You can't stream that stuff offline. Some of these bands don't even have like download cards. They just have like they recorded the CD and they wrote their name on it, and I bought it from them for $2.
Right.
You know, and you can't get that online.
And then the experience of seeing the band, you can definitely not replicate that at all. I mean, there's no replication of seeing music played live, especially when it's done well.
Especially when it's Joe knocking you down in the pit while he's still playing his bass or running across the bar. You can't appreciate that from a CD unless you're at the show.
Yeah, it's that assimilation of like when you're listening to it in your car, you're remembering what you just saw.
Right, and furthermore, I might add, Stagger is not just a band; it's a lifestyle. So, like, therefore, you know what I mean? Like, you hang out with Stagger, man, you get drunk via osmosis. You just stand around them, and suddenly you are drunk. I've been there. Brian, you've been there. You know, right?
Absolutely.
See, it happens.
And that's why I have to stand at the end of the bar, away from the stage when they're playing.
Right, because you don't want to be getting too crazy, because then you get Stagger, and then that's crazy.
Just fine.
You get to that point where you're driving the fucking the cherry picker down the street.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny.
And it's true, I do stagger on the first date.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
But you know, I mean, what you guys do in Old Bridge, you know, it's such a family atmosphere, because not only you guys are out there supporting, you're like what we did, you know, back at the show with Don Jameson. We had the toy drive, you know.
Right.
You guys have your hands in everything. You're like supporters of everything, and it's not just metal too. These guys support music.
We do support music. We don't just support music. We also support a lot of other things too. This past weekend, we just went to the Old Bridge Elks, did a motorcycle run, and it was for brain-injured children. And between the Old Bridge Metal Militia and the Under My Skin for Life Charity Foundation, we were able to make a donation to the brain-injured children. So it's more than just music. I mean, like you just said, it's all a lifestyle. You know, we support local photographers. We support local causes. We support the bands. And there's just a lot. I'm getting coached. It's community.
Tell her to get on the phone.
Yeah, just pick up the other line.
She can't. She just left the room. They said pick up the other line.
Sure, I see how.
Just like if you go to a show, and for example, about camaraderie, going back to that. I had a friend who went to the Big Four show a few years ago at Yankee Stadium, and he was wearing an Old Bridge Metal Militia shirt, and he was there hanging out, having a great time, and he said, out of nowhere, some other guy comes up to him with an Old Bridge Metal Militia shirt, and he's like, "Hey, my name is so and so, and he's from Canada."
Nice.
And they ended up becoming really good friends, and that's what we're trying to achieve here. You know, it's not just about buying a shirt, wearing a shirt, and saying you're Old Bridge Metal Militia. It's all about the camaraderie and just getting everybody together and just supporting the scene.
And the true family-like ability to come together. I totally get what you're saying. I mean, this is how I've met Stagger. I mean, same sort of principles. You know, we just work together and we try to make something cool. I mean, there's no bullshit about it. You know what I mean? It's
exactly,
and everybody's cool and everybody's there to help each other, and that I think is commendable. I think it's really fucking awesome. And you know, a great resource for folks to check out. You know, everybody should check out the Old Bridge Metal Militia if you haven't fucking already.
And you know, it's not just the camaraderie. I mean, there's been nights where we've humped equipment all night for bands. We didn't even know who they were, but we've seen guys on stage like trying to pull their equipment, and we jump right up on the stage and we get right in there and we help people out. We help people push their equipment through guys are trying to get their equipment through, and we're going through the crowd, telling the crowd, we're trying to part the crowd, make a hole, let these guys get through. There's nights where bands have to load in, and they're putting their stuff out on the sidewalk. We'll stand out there and guard their equipment for them.
Sure.
That's what we're here for.
Absolutely, and everybody should check you out. Of course, you can check them out on all the places. Now, is there an actual Old Bridge Metal Militia website?
There is an Old Bridge Metal Militia Facebook page.
Right.
We do have an Old Bridge Metal Militia website. It needs to be updated, and we also have another website called Militia Tees, which we've been working on as far as selling merchandise of branded clothing and van merchandise. And we've been working with bands like Raven and Empire of Evil, and we've been selling their merchandise on our Militia Tees page. But if you go to the Old Bridge Metal Militia Facebook page, there's some information there. You can find out a little bit more about what we do and what's going on, along with the Old Bridge Metal Militia website.
Absolutely. Everybody should go check that all out, of course. And, besides Stagger, of course, we all love them. Is there any other bands that really come to mind immediately that have really been turning your head as far as, holy, wow, these guys are really good? Like, recently I saw Paralysis. Those kids are amazing. They're fucking amazing live. And just for being kids. And I have Anubis. Good God almighty. Those guys are just... Scars, of course, those guys are great, and man, it's just there's so many great bands out of Jersey.
You just went down my list. There is a couple of bands. Scars, of course, Stagger, of course. There is one band. I got to tell you, I was told by several other bands they don't. Whenever this band plays, they don't want to follow them just because of the lead singer's energy, and that's my friend John's band, Ixenlux. They're just really fun. They're right up there with Stagger. They just have a great time on stage. They're just a blast to be around.
Right on.
But there's so many. I came in for me to actually pick and choose one band that's my favorite. I can't. I absolutely can't. I can listen to Scars for a little bit. Then next thing you know, I might be listening to Voodoo Terror Tribe.
Oh, dude, those guys are awesome.
I'm all over.
Those guys are awesome, VTT, man. Those guys are... that dude is nasty on the guitar, man. Those guys are amazing.
I love Amir, and then, I can keep going. Phonetic Desire, Negative Sky. I can go all over the board. There's a band, I haven't seen them in a while. I'm hoping they're going to come around again. Is a band called Iration.
Yeah, I love them dudes.
They're from up north, and they could put on a hell of a show.
Now, here's a name I throw out there. See if and I never said Joe. I never seen it. If you guys know the New Jersey Vixen? Anybody ever heard of her?
What is it?
The New Jersey Vixen.
New Jersey Vixen? I don't know it, but I'm going to write it down right now, and I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, she's done radio. She used to work here at OFNR. She's worked with bands down in that area.
She works with VTT, right?
Yeah, that's how I saw VTT was through.
Yeah, she ran our merch table at Cherry Street one night for us.
Yeah, she's good people, man. And I don't know. I think she was doing radio last I checked. Because she used to do our radio, and then she just, her and I had some differences in opinion, and she went her way, and she did her thing, and it was good for her, But I was wondering if you guys had heard of her. Of course, we're still friends. She's good people at the end of the day. But, yeah.
I never heard of her, but if you want me to check it out, I'll check it out.
Yeah, sure, definitely. She's down the Jersey way. She definitely hooked, she works with, VTT. I saw Super Bob with her. Those guys are awesome. They're from fucking, I think, Delaware or some shit.
Washington.
Washington, yeah. They're a fucking good band, but...
DC specifically.
And who was that one?
Oh, that was Super Bob. They're from DC.
I'll check them out.
Yeah, they're pretty good. If you like Limp Bizkit type music, like that rap, rock, metal stuff, they're really they're high energy band, pretty fucking good shit,
They like to spin.
It's like the spin, yeah, they're spin.
I'm all over the board. I listen to. I have a very eclectic taste.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. To really appreciate. Again, we go back to the appreciation of music, and it's when you're at that level, it's you gotta have an eclectic taste because there's so goddamn much, and to turn yourself off. To turn yourself off from it is folly. You're gonna just miss out on all this great music just because somebody told you it was bad or whatever. It's like make up your own goddamn mind.
Broaden your horizons, man.
Yeah, exactly. Broaden your horizons. Thank you, Mr. Almeida.
Right, Almeida.
Yeah, I was just at my uncle's house over the weekend, and every now and then I'll listen to like blues or something. Sure. Just for some of the guitar work is amazing.
Oh yeah.
He just turned me on to this jazz guitar player, and I can't think of his name right now. But this guy was just a beast on guitar.
Yeah, and that's just it. I mean, look, you can learn from these virtuosos who are playing ridiculous things if you really sit down and go, wait a minute. It's not my quote-unquote genre, but damn, this dude is really phenomenal at what he does.
Exactly. I'm listening to it and I'm watching it. I'm like, oh my God.
Right? It's cool, Again, here we are in the digital age. It's so great because you can find that thing and then find a ton of videos of just that dude doing his thing, and rocking and rolling, and then wow, it's you find yourself 3 hours later. Fuck, what did I just do? Oh yeah, I spent 3 hours on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I mean, I do that too. I'll be on YouTube and I'll type in a band. And then I'll look to the side and I'll just start clicking on different bands I never even heard of. And the next thing you know, I'm listening to like some German folk metal band that's not even singing in English. And I'm like, well, this still isn't that bad. This is still pretty good.
There's a band from Russia that we just recently got not too long ago called Tacit Fury. That shit is really good, man. It's brutal as hell. Tacit Fury. Fury. That shit it's from Germany. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Russia.
Wait,
no, Russia.
Spell that one again for me.
It was Tacit Tacit space Fury Fury. They're from Russia.
I'll check them out.
Or Germany, I forget which.
I check everything out. Whenever I hear something new, or somebody tells me something new, I'm always all over it.
They're from Moscow, Russia. That shit is brutal as hell, man. It's really, really outstanding.
I'm gonna have to check them out too.
Yeah, man, that's good shit. We have them here at OFNR. We've been playing them a while.
Offner.
A little bit Offner.
Nice.
So, so what do you guys have coming up for Old Bridge?
As of right now, what do we have coming up? Is there anything on the calendar? I mean, we have the Damnation Festival that's coming up.
Ah, yeah, Scars of Envy.
That's the Roxy and Dukes.
Yeah, Ethan Murphy's gonna fucking throw things down.
Hold on, she's looking at the calendar now, and I can tell you, I didn't even think about looking at the calendar to see what we have coming up. Well, we all know we have Testament this Friday at Starland Ballroom.
Nice.
And I have to tell you, there's an opening band, Shattered Sun. If you guys get a chance to check them out, I highly recommend it. They were brought to me about almost a year, maybe a year and 4 months ago. Friend of mine, Johnny Zazula, he told me, you need to check this band out, you need to throw the Militia behind it and give them some support. And we have been supporting them, we've been behind them for a while, and as of February, they just got signed to Victory Records. And I'll tell you what, they're on this tour with Exodus and Testament, and we're just looking forward to seeing them live. Oh, we got something coming up now. April 18th?
Is Lords of Mercy is going to be at the Stone Pony with Michael Schenker.
Yeah, we're going to be down the Stone Pony with Michael Schenker and the Lords of Mercy. I think he's more looking forward to what do we got going on. As of right now, I don't think we have anything except for the Damnation Fest on our calendar schedule coming up, and the Crush the Court show, which is the 25th.
Now, if you could see any band, dead or alive, what band would you go and see?
If I could see any band, dead or alive, Oh, man. Any band dead or alive. You know, I always used to think I wanted to see Van Halen back in the day. And it didn't do nothing for me. But I think if anybody I could see live, like see somebody alive today, it would probably have to be Thin Lizzy.
Nice.
Or Janis Joplin.
Nice.
See, that's another list, though. That's a list that could go on, man. I mean, you know, I could beat that one up. UFO, I'd love to see the original lineup. Right. But yeah, Janis Joplin or Thin Lizzy, those would probably be my two. I know they're not super metal, but
oh no, just based on in principle, influentially, yeah, you're absolutely right.
But I mean, if you ask me what bands I saw back in like the day, I mean, I see Metallica playing a roller skating rink open for Raven in 1983.
That's amazing. That is outstanding.
Yeah, I've been around the bend a few times.
Yeah, because I mean, Metallica is one of my favorites. I mean, all time. You know, I just love those guys. Play some kick-ass shit. You know, and it's cool to hear. You know, you've seen them in such a small little place. You know, it goes to show you that, you know, all these bands that are playing these local venues, man. Again, you said it earlier. Why can't we? Why can't we? Why can't we be doing the same thing?
You can. You absolutely can. You know, it's a lot of people say, well, it'll never be like it was. You know what? It can be like it was. It's just you have to take the control away from the venues. You gotta have the venues. You can't let the venues dictate to you what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And you just have to do your thing, just like what Stagger does, just like what all these other local bands do. You just have to stay true to yourself, keep doing what you're doing, and just keep moving forward.
Absolutely. And I mean, you know, with this ever-evolving industry, who knows what the answer is?
That's kind of the scary part.
There is no answer.
Exactly. I mean, you know, the crazy thing is, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, we weren't thinking about iPads and smart devices.
No.
You know what I mean? We were lucky if somebody had a cell phone. It was one of them flip fucking phones that, you know, Nokia motherfuckers that you can't break.
Yeah.
We only got smartphones in the last, 4 years, 3 years?
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're dinosaurs.
But what I'm saying is, like, you know, it's crazy because, you know, that those things didn't exist 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you know.
I think a lot of stuff is making a comeback. There's a lot more vinyl out there nowadays.
I was just going to say that.
What it was.
Yeah, that every market study I've looked at says that vinyl's on the rise. And the reason for that is it's now not just about what it's supposed to be about. It's about collecting. You become a collector, not just a music listener, not just a music consumer, a fucking collector, man. I've got music OCD. I will buy an artist's entire discography if they're fucking awesome enough. You know what I mean? I have to go and hunt down every goddamn record. That was just the way I lived, you know? I mean, so...
There's a lot of good ones out there, too. There's so much good stuff out there.
And that's now the benefit is you're online. It's faster, you get more, but you lose out on all that consumerism, that positive consumerism of owning a piece of it and actually saying, you know, maybe you went to that Metallica concert at the fucking, you know, roller skating rink and just happened to have those dudes sign their fucking name onto something, and now you have their autograph. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't have that if you just downloaded it.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, a perfect example of what you just said. About 20 years ago, a friend of mine, Sharon, her and I went to Bleecker Bob's in New York City, specifically looking for Iron Maiden's 45, the Soundhouse tapes. And it's just a 2-song 45. She got it. She bought it. She brought it out to the show. She got it signed. And she still has it to this day. Now, you could go online and you could find the Soundhouse tapes, but you're never going to get it signed by the entire band. You're never going to have that experience of going to those record stores, looking for it in the store, finding it and buying it and bringing it home, then bringing it to a show. Matter of fact, a lot of venues don't even let you bring records into the shows anymore.
I know.
A lot of venues don't let you bring anything into the show.
Yep.
And then you just have to hope that the band will come out by the tour bus or come outside of the venue to sign autographs. And there are some bands out there really good about it. There are some bands I've seen bands where the guys stay until the very last person leaves the venue and is done talking to him, and then he'll go backstage.
Right.
There's some bands they'll just stay all night signing autographs. And then there's some bands that just, you know what? They disappear as soon as the last song goes on. They're gone even before the house lights come on.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But they might be off to their next location too, man.
Doesn't matter.
That's true. Oh, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a negative thing against them. Just saying some bands are really good about it. Some bands, they just got to up and run.
Yeah, that's just something I don't understand. Like, if you're in that position as a band, you got to stick around. Doesn't matter if you show up 10 minutes late to your next book, but you got to stay. And you got to interact. Because without those fans, you're not in the position you are. So you need to appreciate that twice as much than, we got to get on the road and go. Because you know what? You can drive. You're not playing an hour later. You're playing the next day. So 10 minutes,
right.
20 minutes, an hour is not going to change your whole, aspect for the next day. That's just me, though. I mean, that's the way I believe it. If I was in that position, I would stay till that last person walked out.
Damn right.
Yeah, well, a few years ago, we saw Accept at Starland, and it was in the middle of the winter. It was cold out. And the guitar player, Herman, he had a really bad cold that night. And he was out there, had a scarf around his neck, and he had his big fuzzy hat on and his one glove on the one hand, and his pen was in his other hand, and he was just out there outside the tour bus in the cold signing autographs. He just loves the fans,
But that's what it is. I mean, that's respecting what got you there.
Respecting
and a
what's
lot of bands have lost sight of that.
Respecting what's keeping you there.
Right.
And that's not just are they forgetting about it, Joe, but there's ways to engage, and I think you've clearly gotten that message through Shore Metal Madness. There's a way to engage with your audience that really leaves a wonderful talking point for many months to come about, damn, that was a good time. I wonder what's going to happen next.
Right. But I mean, there's always ways to work around setting up your fans. Tell them, you have, everybody sets up event pages now. So Starland sets them up. All the big venues set them up. So why not just put on there? We'll be there 3 hours early. Come hang out at our tour bus. We'll sign autographs. So this way, in case you have to rush out at the end, you've already done what you needed to do. Because people will show up early for that.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
So
there's always people lined up for meet and greets and people lined up in front of the venues to get in.
And it so bothers me when bands charge for that meet and greet. Oh, does it bother me? But, there's always a way. And it's for you as a band to figure out what you have to do it before or after, but you need to do it. Because without them, you are nothing.
Well, I got to give kudos out to Tommy Lee from Motley Crue, because he does not participate in his band's meet and greets. Because he said publicly, and I got his book, Tommyland, and I'm not trying to plug him or not, but he flat out said, he's like, you know what, we're here because of the fans. We're living the lifestyle we're living because of the fans. And he doesn't think it's fair that the fans should be charged to meet their idols.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Tommy Lee, but I like that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not a big Tommy Lee fan either. Like I said, I'm a fan of music. But when somebody like that, especially like him, says something like that, it sticks out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does he go out in his own and try to meet fans within the building?
I'm sorry?
Does he go out on his own and try to meet fans within the building, like on his own?
You know, that I don't know. I know he's been known to, like, go to the bars in the area and like, you know, meet fans, like, I guess at the venues or around the venues. But I don't know any specifics.
Yeah, I have heard that he has, like, during the show, like after they played or before they play, he'll go out to the bar area and just walk out and just start hanging out, sitting at the bar having a drink or whatever, you know, just out of like nowhere. He'll just do like a little, you know, thing. Like he's pretty random about that stuff, you know, just being sociable. But you know, my point is, you know, overall is when you get to that level, too many bands forget where they came from, where it started, and it becomes almost like a disrespect at that point.
Well, that's because they've reached a point where they're
above all of it now.
It's all big business to them.
But it's not, man. It may be big business around you, but you still have to be you.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
I agree with
what
you.
I'm saying. You would never change the way you guys are.
Nah, like Patty and I we'll never change who we are. We'll never change what we're doing. I mean, we're not musicians. We're just fans. We're just here to help, and we're not looking to, you know, break any records or anything like that. We're out having a good time, just like everybody else. And if one of our friends was in a band, if they make it, then you know what? We can turn around and say, you know what? Good for you. We're glad you made it. Because that's what it's all about.
But in a sense, like, you know, it's almost like you guys making it too, because you're a part of that family. Like, you know, the Oldbridge family, like, since we've been involved with you guys for, you know, over a year now, I mean, you could just see the expansion of the Oldbridge family and how it's becoming so big. And it just, you know, I'm amazed by what you guys do. And like, you know, I see it, you know, with the Militia tees and, you know, everything that you guys dip your hands into musically and, you know, with the, you know, doing stuff for the kids and all that. I mean, it really is just a big family out to just help everybody.
It is. And thank you. I mean, you know, that's what we're here for. You know, we just want it to be one big family. I mean, I have brothers and sisters in Norway and Sweden and France and Germany, in New Jersey, California. I mean, just all over. You know, and recently we just started. I wouldn't say we were reaching out to them. They reached out to us, but there's now been a little bit of a camaraderie and kind of seeing eye to eye with the NYDM, the New York Death Militia.
Right.
Because a lot of those guys are some serious fans out there. I mean, I don't know enough about them to, you know, make any opinions yet, but everybody I've met, they're really diehard music fans, and they really want to, you know, be a part of what's going on with us, too.
Yeah, I mean, it comes from everywhere. When you love music, it's such a different way of looking at everything.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's just, I don't know. Bands, just some of these bigger bands are ticking me off nowadays. I get on a rant.
I will save that conversation for you and I to have a conversation about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna voice any opinions on the radio.
Yeah,
probably a safe bet.
I think we've all had our moments with bands like that, though.
Sure, absolutely. And you know, small bands even that think they're way bigger than their britches. You know what I mean? There's sometimes you just run, and it's, you know, hey man, it's occasional. I've been doing this 8 years. It's only once in a while, and those guys don't usually last very long.
They definitely don't.
They usually, you know, they're here and gone, and you know, never remembered.
No, because if you're going to be a dick, people are just not going to want to deal with you on any level.
Yeah, I got to tell you, there's one guy out there that sticks out in my mind as far as humble goes. And he's probably one of the most phenomenal guitar players I know. I'm sure Joe knows him. I'm sure Joe's met him. He's a friend of mine. His name's Fred Gorhow.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, he is probably he's an absolutely amazing guitar player. And he is probably the most humble individual. And we have a joke, he and I, because he always says that he grew up on the wrong side of Oldbridge. And that's why, like, he never got to hang out with the Oldbridge Metal Militia because he was on the other side of town. And he and I laugh about it. And it's but I got to tell you, though, he is a really great guy, and he plays in this band Wizards of Winter, and they just got picked up with Breaking Band's management. So hopefully, you know, there's a guy who I can tell you, he's got the talent of a superstar, and he goes out to as many local shows as he possibly can. He's probably the nicest and most humblest guy I've ever met.
Now, Chris, I got a question for you, man. You've been doing this.
Yeah.
You've been doing this an awful long time. What's the difference from then to now? I mean, is the crowd, are they different? Are you seeing a change? Has there been evolution? I mean, at shows, I'm talking, you know.
You know, the crowds, I mean, you look back 30 years ago, and you look in today, I mean, 30 years ago, we didn't have mosh pits. You know, that was a creature of like the late 80s, early 90s. But the crowds are still the same. You know, there's still a variety of people going out there. I mean, my wife and I went to a concert one night. I think it was Motorhead or Overkill. There was a guy, got to be 70 years old, walking around. And I remember when I was a kid going to shows, and there'd be like old people walking around. There's still just diversified crowds, you know. Now we're just the old people.
Back in my day,
the crowds are still the same.
Yeah, and I think it's, you know, I for us, you know, here in Connecticut, I'm feeling there's been a resurgence. Brian, I don't know if you can. I think you can agree. There's been a kind of a resurgence as far as more and more great shows, more and more things to do. You know, there's, especially with Promoter Town now working together, there's been a lot of, you know, trying to work together to make one great, you know, experience instead of three.
Hands and heads working.
Yeah, instead of three okayest.
Yeah. I think what I could see that's really changed over time is not so much the crowds. The crowds are still the same. I mean, you have a pit, guy falls, they pick you up. You always got one guy who's always going to throw his elbows up in the air and try to hurt somebody. The crowds have always been the same. I don't think the crowds will ever change. I think what's changed lately is the bands. And what I mean by that is the bands have changed for a good way. Because there was a time when a band would play a venue and no other band would come out and see them. Or any band playing the same night would show up 10 minutes before they played, play, and leave. But lately, I'm seeing more bands, more members of different bands go to other band shows. I go, you know, it's more band members showing up to support their fellow musicians. And I think that's one of the things I've seen that might have changed in the crowd. Like Casey from Lower the Vale, he goes to everything.
Yeah,
he probably gets to more shows than I get to. And I go to a lot of freaking shows. And it's really great when I go to a show and I see guys from other bands coming to hang out and watch these bands. And they could be, I mean, one could be like, you know, death metal band along with just a thrash metal band, but they're going to each other's shows, and I think it's a really good thing.
Yeah,
I think that's what's changed the most.
That's really, and it's really right now. That's the only way to survive out here in the music industry is to work together, because you know, to try to make your way through on your own at this point is, you know, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
working together, you're gonna make your own thing. You're making your own festivals, Joe. You're making your own.
Man.
You know, yeah, exactly.
Especially when you got venues out there who are, nickel and diming the bands. They need the support of their brothers.
See, we don't have that issue here. We have really great venues that love independent music. I mean, Cherry Street, obviously.
Yeah.
Cooks, obviously. You got Bleachers. They have independent music all the time. And they're not. It's not a pay-to-play atmosphere. There is, there are those shows. They're at other venues, that I'm not going to discuss.
One's in Hartford.
Well, we have our venues here. I mean, we've got our smaller venues, the Saint, the Brighton, Dingbats, Roxy and Dukes. I love Roxy and Dukes. I mean, we've got the smaller venues, and they're really good with a lot of the bands. It's the larger venues that have the overhead, and they've got to do it. That they have to do what they do to make the money. But these other smaller places, no, they're pretty good with the bands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Dingbats is a cool place.
I love the fact that there's the two bars, you know what I mean? There's the Dingbats and then there's Dingo's Den if you want to just go chill. And he needs to have maybe a pool table or something there. Just saying.
I like Dingbats too.
Back in 2010, we did a bikini bike wash at Dingbats with like
Those strippers,
bunch of bands and some hot girls washing motorcycles, and it was a good day of music and metal and shit. And that was
I got a little nervous when you said bikini and bikes. I was like, last thing I need to do is see Joe running around in a bikini.
No,
I'm sexy.
No, you know what? Doing the Photoshop wars is enough. There's times I put them on a body. I'm like, but I gotta post it. I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, you're not puking. You're puking out of your dick, is what you're doing.
I got a few pics. They supersede the hype.
Yeah, I've fallen behind on my Photoshop wars. I'm gonna have to pick that up tomorrow.
Yeah, we've had a couple weeks off. We'll be back this Friday.
Yeah, we'll be back for sure. And I don't know, we got to think of a cool way to present this show. We got to have a conversation off the air on another evening and think about how we can really make something cool, I mean, we've been doing it for a while now. It's over. Yeah, we got to kind of spice things up a little.
We got to find something more than Google.
Something, yeah. We got to figure out. I've been using Instagram, man. Instagram or Pinterest.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, if you look at my Google search, I should be in jail.
Seriously, dude. Seriously, because it's not even like I'm looking for those things necessarily, but I'm looking for those pictures to put your face on.
Right.
That's why they have a delete history, Joe.
Yeah, the government doesn't get deleted.
Incognito mode.
Right now, I'm just getting as much stuff as I can, so if they ever decide to check my shit, they're going to be like, you know what, we don't even want to fuck with this dude, because there's really something wrong with him.
He's seriously, guy. He's seriously depraved.
Yeah.
You know what?
Just leave him alone.
You guys gave me a hold of sports to my friend Bruce. Every now and then, my friend Bruce will text me something, and you know what? I'm horrified.
That's like our friend some dude. That dude texts me shit all the time, and I'm just like, wow, he just really texts me that. That's
Exactly. And you got to say to yourself, how do you even put that in words to search for that?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. It's just
you're looking at the image. You go, wait a minute. Okay, this and this. No. How do I search that?
Yeah. What is that?
There's no way.
It's kind of funny because at practice every week, when we're done practicing and we're all just hanging out, winding down, we try to pick keywords to put in front of porn.
Nice.
So we've come up, and believe it or not, I would say 99.8% of the thing we come up with is some type of porn.
Lo mein.
That's hysterical.
Dude, lo mein, cactus, bedpost, guitar,
Tombstone.
Suddenly
Joe is a bedpost aficionado, I feel.
But still the
trailer hitch knobs.
Nice.
Yeah, still the best to this day is Brazilian fart porn.
Brazilian fart porn. That is awesome.
The Brazilian bitches got the big asses, dude.
Yeah, dude. And I'm telling you, it's violent.
It is.
It's crazy. These chicks are violent about their farts. It's something you gotta watch.
They like fart razors.
Yeah, they fart in each other's faces. When the girl tries to pull away, they slap them and they beat the hell out of them and stuff their face back in their ass and blow more ass. And
Now what I'm
fucking great.
doing after church on Sunday.
After
You see, that's definitely something Bruce would have sent me.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing. We just laugh, and you know, when we went back to the hotel after the show at Cook's, we just destroyed the kids from paralysis.
Nice.
Yeah, it went right to the Brazilian fart porn, and one of the kids just out of nowhere, I didn't know your ass puckers when you fart. And
never touched your own ass when you farted.
Dude, it just went on from there. Next thing you know, there's birthday cake porn, and those kids knew what it felt like to be on the road that day.
Suddenly, I'm not working anymore. What's going on? Wait, sorry. I'm back.
No, go ahead. I was just going to say, what my friend Bruce told me to do is you got to go on Twitter, and then you do a search of whatever you're looking for, and then once it comes up a topic, you click on that person's profile, and you click on what they're following or their followers. And he says if you keep doing that process, it's like you will eventually find yourself in like the 9 gates of hell. He says it just gets more and more depraved. And I was just like, you know what? I can't. I was like, I see the stuff you're emailing me and texting me. I can't. I'm already on an FBI watch list as it is.
That's funny shit.
Hells yeah. Well, Chris, man, it's been awesome. You guys have any other questions? Brian, you got any other things you'd like to ask Chris while we have him on the line here?
What size titties you prefer?
Oh, Jesus.
What size what?
Titties you prefer.
I don't even know.
Plead the fifth, man. Plead the fucking fifth, bro.
There you go. I plead the fifth.
There you go.
What I do need from you guys, I do need you guys to send me a logo for the radio show.
All right.
And whatever link is, I need a link to the radio show.
All right.
Because then what I'm going to do is on our website, we have a page set up of it says our friends. Our friends and links to our friends. So, like, I've got Stagger up there, I've got Scars up there, I got Testament up there. These are all bands and everything we're friends with in radio shows. So I want to make sure we get you guys up on the links page, so this way we can start spreading the word about the show, too.
Cool, kick-ass. I appreciate that very much.
Spreading the word.
This way we can get more bands over to you guys and just spread the word.
Yeah, man, that's it. Spreading the love and getting that music heard, and there's so much goddamn good music to be heard from around the world that we could just spend days discussing all these different bands and going through their discographies and looking at their trials and tribulations, and each band has its own story. When you really break it down, you know, they're all these different people in one thing trying to accomplish one thing. It's crazy.
Well, when you guys get something that stands out, please, by all means, send me a link on Facebook. Send me a link one way or another, either my personal Facebook or to the Militia page. Because we'll definitely check them out. And, you know, if you guys say, hey, you know what, you need to check them out and get the word out on them, by all means, we'll do it.
Well, there's a band, I mean, I talk about them all the time. There's one band that you absolutely need to have on your list if you have not known about them. They're from Worcester, Mass. They're called the Fear Nuttin' Band.
Yes.
That is high quality music right there. Fear Nuttin', Nuttin. That is amazing.
Fear Nuttin' Band.
Yep, they are.
Chris, I'm telling you, you will love them.
Dude, amazing. Absolutely brilliant live. I've got tons of video up on our YouTube, on Official F and Radio's YouTube, of them live, and they're just awesome band, man. Holy talent exudes.
See, I like bands from Massachusetts, so I'll check them out for sure. I mean, there's a band back in the day, and I'm going back 20 years. There's a band called Exterminants, and they're from Boston, and they were just sick. They're brutal.
Yeah, these guys aren't really brutal. They're like reggae metal Dude, it's crazy. It's two.
Yeah, the shit's insane.
It's two Jamaicans singing in front of like a metal band, basically.
Oh, so it's like what the heck? What is those guys called?
Skindred.
It's like Skindred, but it's not, dude. It's like that, but it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it, man. It's awesome, really. Here, I'll play a little.
Oh, I'll check them out.
I'll play a little clip here, and
Yeah, you got to listen to this, Chris. They're just insane.
If it'll play,
I'm listening.
It's working. It's thinking about it.
Hit the play button.
Shut up, you. It's working on it. There it goes. Here, just check out a little clip of this. This is old school Fear Nothing, called "Rule the World" off Yardcore. OFNR, official Fear Nothing radio.
Everybody don't know say life a test me with. So the things set up so roll your destiny. Till you own a things and no attempt to text me. Break your own a things and no relent to wreck me. Until the end till they no rest me. Can't lot of beat right behind them press me with. Jam me put me trust in a and him bless me with. Still something the rest for me. Boom.
If I had to rule the world, I start today, I start it right away. Here when we say, oh yeah, oh yeah. If I had to rule the world, I start today, I start it right away. Here when we say, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, just a little clip of some Fear Nothing band, Rule the World. That's off the Yardcore. That's their first record, but they got like 3 or 4 records. Their last album actually was number 5 on the Billboard charts, and they're a DIY, independent, fucking do-it-themselves band. So there you go.
I like that. That was pretty cool. That brings me back to like I thought they were gonna sound a little bit more like Bad Brains, but
yeah,
they're pretty cool.
Yeah, and they're very got a very diverse library of stuff, man. Every album is awesome. I've been following these guys since like 08 or 09. Amazing. Yeah. And they've opened for some crazy bands like Toots and the Maytals and like, you know, like big shit, you know, like and it's just I've seen them at small shows, I've seen them at big shows, and they always just kick ass and take names. So highly recommend.
Then I will check them out. Thank you.
All right. Anyway, man, I don't want to take up any more of your time. We've taken up enough, and I thank you so very much for hanging out with us tonight and talking about the Metal Militia, talking about the industry, you know, and the scene, man. We really greatly appreciate it. And here at OFNR, we love doing the same thing and supporting global independent rock and metal since 06. You know, that's what we've been doing. And so to find like-minded people, man, again, it's all about we all do together, you know, and we make.
Well, I thank you very much, guys, for having me on.
And now before we let you go, you gotta give me a little artist idea, a little breaker, man. You tell me your name, you know, tell me that you're from the Old Bridge Metal Militia, and then you tell these fine folks that they're listening to official fucking new radio.
How do I say? This is Chris Hominy from the Old Bridge Metal Militia, and we're listening. What are we listening to?
Official fucking new radio.
Official fucking mule radio.
New radio.
New radio.
Right, so official fucking new radio.
This is Chris Hominy from the Old Bridge Metal Militia, and you're listening to official fucking new radio.
Perfect.
Did I get it right?
Perfect.
Yeah, man.
I'm on a headset, so everything is got noise canceling. So every now and then I hear like different words.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man.
Right.
No worries. I got it. I got what I need. I could use what I got. I appreciate it.
Well, send me the links, and I will definitely get you guys up on the links page. And you know, if I come across new bands, I'll definitely be sharing them with you guys.
Right on, man.
Be good, Chris.
All right, thanks, guys. You guys all have a good night.
You too, man. Thank you so much.
Thank
Talk
you.
to you soon, brother.
Later.
Later.
There you have it. Chris from the Old Bridge Metal Militia. Bootaba.
Bootaba. Bootaba.
Bootaba.
Bootaba.
Bootaba.
Very cool.
Alrighty then. We still have the end of free audio streaming to talk about.
Yes.
And of course, the news. Some
Yeah.
great stories this week. We got 2 douchebags of the week. You guys got to help me pick who really is the douchebag of the week.
So exciting.
I'm jizzing.
Wow. Well, your microphone was all kinds of distorted, homie. Who was that? Joe,
Who was that?
Was that you?
Me?
Yeah, was
Right?
that? Who was that? Your mic was all kinds of distorted. Hello?
Hello?
I'm here.
I guess I'm talking to myself.
No, can't you hear us?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hear Joe and I hear now, but you don't hear us?
You don't hear us?
I hear you fine.
Okay.
We do music or what?
What do we do?
We do music. What do you want to hear?
Cyperna.
We seem to play a lot of Cyperna here. I love it. We got them coming up in a couple weeks. I can't wait to talk with those guys. I really, truly, I truly mark out for fucking Cyperna, dude.
I know, it's so hard not to.
And 2 drummers. That's all I gotta fucking say.
You got any paralysis?
I do. I do indeed.
Throw that in there.
I do have some paralysis. We can do that. Those guys, not only did they rock in their set, but they also throughout the entire evening threw down.
Yeah, they did.
In the most
Kids were like in the pit for every single band.
Yeah, in the most appropriate way too. They weren't being dicks. They weren't fucking, being obnoxious. They weren't throwing fists and elbows. They were just bouncing around and
They were having a fucking good old time.
dancing. Yeah, no harm in dancing, slam dancing.
no. It's good to be young.
Yeah, I know. Joe, you got any requests? Anything you want to hear? Ugh, this beer is making my fucking. I'm getting all fucked up over here.
Are you really? Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got a nice little buzz going myself. Gee, you always put me on the spot. So many bands.
Brian, you have the Promoter Town stuff handy. You ready to rock and roll with that when we come back from a little bit break?
I do indeed. I've had it ready to go, brah.
Fantastic, my
How
friend.
about some apostasy?
Ooh. I like that. I think we can do that. We can do some apostasy. Why not?
Let's do this.
Do this now.
Do it now.
Do it now, Brutus.
Get to the chopper.
My chopper have no gas.
It's too expensive.
Brazilian fart. Not chopper.
Dude, that Brazilian fart video is pretty wild. I was watching it while you guys were talking. I mean, I wasn't watching it while you guys were Yeah, I was watching it while you guys were fucking.
What were you watching?
The Brazilian fart porn while you guys were talking. I was watching that shit.
Dude, it's crazy, right?
See, your microphone gets all fucked up. I don't know.
Mine does?
Maybe it's me. Yeah, sometimes, it gets all staticky. Brian, do you hear that, or is that just me?
That's just you, dog. I hear you loud and clear.
No, him.
I hear him loud and clear, too.
Fuck. I don't know what's going on.
It's you, shit fuck.
Probably. All right, let's play some music. I'll get my head out of my ass, where it's usually lodged, because, Exactly. Exactly. That was perfect. We'll be back. Here's some Cyperna. Here's some fucking Cyperna. Here's some fucking Cyperna.
You, sir, can go fuck yourself.
It's not
I
that
never
song,
got
though.
married if I could.
We'll be right back.
Until with no turning back. cancer of the world. We are the cancer of the world. We are the cancer of the world. Set me free. Runs away. This is the end. This is where we draw the line. Down in the sands of time. Haven't we learned? Didn't we learn? The blood was on our hands. On our hands. Set me free. Set me free. But why? Cause you've been gone. Would I fear myself? I am the power to bring the populace to the rapture of fire and sin.
Indy 180, presented by OFNR. Critics call it the most descriptive show on the internet.
Tonight we are egg-shaped eye.
Meanwhile, listeners tune in for the pearls of wisdom you can only get on OFNR.
I can at least look.
Yeah, that's right. You look but can't touch but you can't taste but you can't enjoy. As long as you don't enjoy, you're good.
That's just no fun.
All right, give us your name so everybody knows who you is.
I'm Nikita. I'm the newest member. I play rhythm guitar.
So now, do you come from the digital age or do you come from the tangible age?
I see the pros and cons of both. I do like having CDs, and if I can, like if I'm in Newberry Comics or Music Outlet over in Edfield, I'll peruse CDs and records nonstop. I love having them. It's just space is a bit of an issue, and with certain records, like especially ones from like Europe and junk, it gets really pricey to have that physical copy, but it's so worth it sometimes. I'm kind of caught in the middle, but I do love having CDs and like reading the liner notes and having the lyrics right there and all the artwork and junk.
You can't bring a digital download to have somebody sign it for you.
As much as the digital age is a necessary evil, like I've said 1,000 times, it's killing us at the same time.
They're killing you! Tuesday nights, 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern, only on official FN Radio, Indy 180.
That is what you're listening to, Indy 180, 180 minutes of music, news, interviews, and so much more, with Brian Almeida returning from his alien abduction, and of course, our good dear friend Joe Stagger on the line straight from New Jersey. Been kicking ass and taking names the last couple weeks, as you guys have heard here in our breakers. We played some Apostasy with Architects. Brand new music there from Apostasy. Great fucking band. Shout outs to Major Chugs, Ryan Early.
Fuck Chugs.
Fuck Major Chugs. I'm down for saying fuck Major Chugs. He's got a Chaos shirt. He's fair game.
Yep. Little mouse bastard.
Little mouse bastard. Paralysis before that with No Turning Back. Promotional version, you can go check that out yourself on their Bandcamp. Paralysis. Go get it. So good, man. For 16-year-olds, my God. Dude.
Yeah, the drummer, like 14 or 13 or something like that.
Really, really ridiculous.
Fucking insane.
You know what's crazy, dude, is the idea that we'd have to get parental guidance just for them to be on our phones to have an interview with them.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can hook up.
Yeah, do that. We've got openings in June now. May is booked.
Might have to do like a summertime thing so they can stay up late.
Yeah, a little summertime action, summertime sling or some shit.
Yeah.
Summertime spectacular.
Spectacular.
All right, Mr. Brian Almeida. Now that you have returned, we still need to make a cool little intro for this. It's time for shaved pussy.
I like shaved pussy.
No, wait, no, it's not time for shaved pussy. It's time for Promoter Town. It's time for events, local events. Go support local music in your town wherever you are. Mr. Almeida, the floor is yours.
Thank you. The Monolithic Minute brought by the Promoter Town with Eric Ioka, Walter Salazar, and Mr. Jesse James himself, and many other wonderful people. It's starting tomorrow. It is tomorrow. It's tax day. Up All Night Records in North Haven. It's going to have Full of Hell, The Body, Nervous System, Vain, and Sith. That's actually an all-ages show, so all you youngins can get into it. Then over at Cook's Cafe in Naugatuck on April 17th, it's got the Naugatuck Valley Music Invasion with Jonathan Sixday, Biabolus, Shadow Kingdom, Tim Eugene, holy shit, and Black Sheep Collective. It's a pretty diverse show. Starts at 7 p.m., 21 plus. And on the 17th, you also have two other shows. One at the Downtown Cafe in Bristol with Disease Party Intercourse, who you heard earlier, Sperm Donor and Mouth Breather. Just $4. That kicks off at 9 p.m. And I'm breaking this news right now, and I'm very excited for it. But on my show for Monolithic Music at Cherry Street Station in Wallingford this Friday, we already had Lightsbane, The Aberration, and Open the Nile from New York, but we have been contacted by Inaona from Prosthetic Records and He Whose Ox is Gored. And those guys are jumping on the show. Two fucking awesome bands. It's going to be at 9 o'clock, $5, 21 plus. Bring your drinking hat.
Nice. Where's that at? That's at Cherry Street?
That's a motherfucking Cherry Street.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir. And closing out this weekend, we have Newbury Comics in Manchester. Sever the Drama is actually doing an acoustic show, and it's free during the day for all ages at 1:30. And same day at night, Main Street Tavern in Stratford, we got Crossing Rubicon, Serious Fades, and Kudra at 10 p.m. Free show, 21 plus. Hear ye, hear ye.
Nice. You said that was that show was Friday night, right?
Which one? The in Iona?
The one at Cherry Street.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, unfortunately, see, that sucks because I would go, but I've got I'm best man for my buddy's wedding, and I'm taking him out on his bachelor party.
Oh shit!
Going to see some titties and beer and titties and beer.
Titties and beer.
I think I'm trying to find a midget. So if you guys know of a midget, that would be cool.
Grab Mouse.
We mutually both know a midget.
Mouse constitutes, I guess, as a midget, but he's no fun.
Eric
is technically a midget, I guess, but he's too much fun.
Okay.
He'll get you arrested with the amount of fun that he has. And I don't mean that literally or figuratively. No one should ever listen to what I say at all on that, because I know not what I know. I'm going to go check out all those cool local events that Brian gave you. And, of course, go to Promoter Town on fucking Facebook if you missed any of it. Because they're there.
There they are.
There they be.
There they...
There
That's an odd sound.
Suck my dick.
What the fuck?
Now we're just playing with soundboards.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it's 10:30. It's time for the news. What do you guys say?
I say penis.
Brian? You say penis, he says vagina. I say let's call the whole thing off.
Are you jealous?
You say vagina. You say the
know.
penis.
You said it's time for news, right?
I think it might be time for the news, yeah.
So who are we brought to you by?
Oh, that's a good idea, huh? I guess we probably should do that. It's been a while. Brought to you by Cold Cock Whiskey, of course, and I'll play a little breaker for them. And as well, breaker for Blow Paste, because we are also brought to you by Blow Paste, which you can check out at cheekychacha.com.
God, I love saying that. cheekychacha.com. I don't know why. I just have a fascination with it.
We'll be right back.
Don't let another blissful moment go to waste. Taste the magic of Blow Paste. So give that salty sausage a peppermint taste with the magic of Blow Paste. Freshen up the job before you turn out the lights, and get a pearl necklace to go with your pearly whites. If you want to make his day and put a smile on his face, taste the magic of Blow Paste.
Cold Cock Whiskey. Made with aged American bourbon, herbs like green tea, hibiscus, eucalyptus, ginger, ginkgo, and many more. Smooth taste. No whiskey burn. Take your shot. ColdCockWhiskey.com.
It is time. Oh yes, it is time right now for Knobs News
Yes, indeedy. Time once again for the news. Each and every week brought to you by Cold Cock Whiskey and Blow Paste. Get them both together. They make a great evening.
Cock paste.
Cock paste. Basically.
And you get a dildo hat, you are in like Flynn.
Right? Mr. Almeida, would you like to tag team this with me?
I absolutely would, my friend.
Okay, dokie.
I'm gonna talking about Wu-Tang more like Wu-Tang.
I'm gonna do that one because it's a video.
All right, so Uber.
Now, check this out, guys. On divorce court.
Of all places.
Of all places. Today, on divorce court. Today.
He accused me. This sounds.
Today, on divorce court. Okay. Nathan accuses Leah. Well, you know what? Listen to it here.
He accused me. This sounds.
Mr. Sellers, no.
Okay.
This sounds ridiculous, but he accused me of sleeping with the entire Wu-Tang Clan.
She did.
I did
do
not.
you even know the Wu-Tang Clan?
She went backstage.
I did.
Oh, so you did know them?
Well, yes. I
Yeah.
had an amazing night one night, a really good opportunity.
It was amazing, all right.
Hang, Mr. Sellers,
It was
please.
amazing.
Well, how amazing was it?
It was.
She gave Wu some tang.
I did not know.
Mr. Sellers, you're gonna have to
Nothing
stop
inappropriate
interrupting.
happened. And let me just, put on the record that the Wu-Tang is nothing but gentlemen. They treated me highly respectful. I would never cheat on him. But also.
Anyway, so this keeps going and going and going. This keeps going, but anyway, yes. So the dude has filed for divorce, saying that she slept with the entire Wu-Tang Clan.
But the funny part is, I don't even think they're married.
I don't know.
Because you heard him say, my boyfriend.
Yeah, I don't see.
I was watching it earlier today, and I was like, huh?
Divorce court. All these court shows. They're not real.
No.
I mean, like People's Court might be the closest thing to real, and even that's a stretch.
But it's kind of a faux pas.
Yeah.
That's an $8 word.
Dude, could you imagine, Tevin, being on TV saying that your girlfriend or fiance or wife
Got like quadruple thousand team by the Wu-Tang Clan.
Right?
She gave the Wu to Tang.
That was the best line of that. She gave the Wu to Tang.
Right? This is the one thing you have to say.
Sound bits.
Oh, dude, you're right. I will go back and grab that for sure.
She gave the Wu to Tang.
I will go back and grab that for sure.
This shit's fucking great.
All right.
California. It was supposed to be a joyous Easter Sunday celebration, but the brunch turned into yet another drama for Tori Spelling, who suffered an accident causing her husband to be hospitalized.
Causing her to be hospitalized, and it wasn't the Tori Spelling that everyone thinks it was. Keep reading, man.
Okay. According to eyewitnesses, at Benihana's Japanese restaurant in Encino, California, Tori, hubby Dean McDermott, their kids, Liam, Stella, Hattie, and Finn, and a few other guests had enjoyed their Easter brunch when Tori tripped and fell onto a hot Japanese-style grill used to prepare food in front of customers. Tori had been laughing and having fun with her family at Easter brunch, says the source, when she got up to leave and tripped, falling backwards onto a scorching hot grill. She shouted in pain from a large burn on the back of her right arm.
Ouch.
I just am in love with the image that gave me in my head.
Right? Like total slapstick comedy right there.
They couldn't fucking kill her face.
Her face is already destroyed from plastic surgery.
No, they just need to, like, keep it out.
I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, not that we're totally get off topic here for just a second, man. There is such a thing as too much, man. And really, I saw this ad today of this porn chick, and she was stupid hot when she started, and then she got all this plastic surgery, like, over the years. And now,
that's ugly.
And now she's just fucking, yeah, dude. She looks like a fucking Martian or some shit. Probably what fucking abducted Bryant.
Yeah, Martian porn stars.
Martian fucking strippers.
I don't get it, man. If you're hot, you're hot.
Joe, I wish you lived closer so you can come out to the bachelor party with us on Friday.
I'd put you in jail.
Yeah, you probably would, but it'd be worth it. The amount of fun that would be. As it is, we're gonna get in some serious trouble because some dude's coming. I'm gonna be there. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
time.
I'd love to see fucking some.
It's gonna be a good time. All right, so anyway, getting head. Get your heads out of the gutter. It's not that. This is about a Russian man with a medical condition, a fatal one to be exact, who spoken exclusively to Mail Online about how he set up to become the first person to undergo a head transplant. Could you imagine this shit? Hopes it could be as soon as next year. Valery Spiridov says that he's ready to put his trust in controversial surgeon Dr. Sergio Carnavera. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick, who claims that he can cut off his head and attach it to a healthy body. This totally sounds like a Dr. Nick scenario. I'm sorry. Maybe I watch too much Simpsons. But this kind of reminds me of the whole Dr. Nick thing. Is it just me or what?
It sounds a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
You don't understand how bad I want to see this happen.
If it can be done, dude, it's amazing. It will be groundbreaking. Truly. But
I gotta keep up on this because God, please try. Please try. Because that's Darwin Award right there if he dies.
Everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick. I just don't even know how it would be successfully done.
No,
because once you sever the brainstem, that's it, man.
I know. Yeah, dude. No, it's just not. No, it's not genetic muscle wasting disease. Wants a chance in a new body. I don't know. No,
I just think that motherfucker is terribly misinformed.
You know what? Let him be misinformed. I really want this to happen.
I'm down like the clown for it. We live in a dog-eat-dog world. From the United Kingdom, a woman who died suddenly was eaten by her pet dogs after her body lay undiscovered for days, an inquest was told. Noelle Bainham was found by a close friend who let himself in after she failed to answer the door. The body had been partially eaten by the Jack Russell and Staffordshire Bull Terrier, which are initially thought to have tried to wake her before becoming desperate for food. It's believed the 61-year-old from Winchester, Hampshire, collapsed and died following an accidental overdose of medication.
So can you imagine that shit, dude? You die from an accidental overdose, left there for days, and your dogs eat you.
That's why you gotta feed your dogs.
Goddamn right. You should leave them food just in case you die.
Yeah, I guess.
They're gonna get hungry and you're gonna get eaten.
I couldn't come up with a better title than this one. Cheetah Death. A cheetah of death? Maybe? Cheetah of death. Well, anyway, a toddler fell into a cheetah pit at a Cleveland zoo after his mother dangled him over the railing and he slipped. Zoo officials say the cheetah never approached the boy or his parents who jumped to rescue him. The boy said was to injured his leg. The station said that the mother would be charged with the crime of child endangerment. Near tragedy at the Cleveland Metro Parks Zoo, horrified witnesses who heard screams after the boy slipped and fell 10 feet into the cheetah pit. But he did not die, so he cheated death. So he was a cheetah of death.
That's just fucked up.
Now then, the last two I have are from the douchebag of the week category. Brian, you can do one.
Fuck yeah.
Present one, and I will present the other, and we can debate it. We will be master debaters this evening.
Master debate 1. Fucked. From Las Vegas, a 39-year-old man allegedly impregnated his 17-year-old stepdaughter. Now that is a winner. Who gave birth alone at home while looking after her 3-year-old sister, who then died in her care. Wow. John Drew LaChow from Las Vegas is married to the teenager's mother, 38-year-old Kelly Phillips, and they have 6 children together while the teen is from another relationship. That's a lot of math right now.
Oh, shit.
LaChow allegedly sexually assaulted the teenager and she had become pregnant but did not know, reports the Review Journal. Now in August, LaChow and Phillips decided to go on a road trip in California for over 6 months. They rented a vehicle which did not have enough space for all the family, so they left the teen and her 3-year-old sister behind. Wow, that guy's a fucking winner.
Dude, and so check it out. She's pregnant, because I read the whole story because I couldn't figure all that math out.
Yeah.
So this chick, this 17-year-old stepdaughter, gets fucked by the dad, gets pregnant, doesn't realize that she's pregnant. He leaves her there for 6 months. Okay? He leaves for 6 months, leaves her there with the 3-year-old and her being pregnant she didn't know. She gives birth on the fucking bed. The 3-year-old, they basically are starving because they're out of food. They have no fucking nourishment. The fucking 3-year-old dies from malnourishment. The 17-year-old and baby get going, whatever, they survive. The dad finally gets back. He kicks her out of the fucking house. She goes and lives at like a truck stop with the baby, runs out of formula, and finally gets picked up by the fucking police. That's fucked. Dude, I couldn't come up with a better title than that.
No.
That's the headline, because I cannot come up with a better title than fucked, because that is a fucked story. All the way around.
On every level.
All right, so that's one. Okay. Here's the second case. Philadelphia. Philadelphia mom allegedly ditched her disabled son in a wooded area inside a local park before skipping town to visit her boyfriend. Passerby in Cobbs Creek discovered the 21-year-old man, nonverbal quadriplegic, who also has cerebral palsy.
Wow.
He was lying in an empty wheelchair with a Bible on his chest on Friday night after he was abandoned for 5 days without any provisions.
Ugh.
Now, this is all from the Philadelphia Inquirer, so take it for what it's worth. The unidentified alleged victim is receiving treatment for a cut on his back, dehydration, malnutrition, and exposure at the Children's Hospital. Authorities announced on Saturday that they've issued a warrant for the arrest of the victim's mother, Nyla Parler, who you can see at the Daily News, NewYorkDailyNews.com. So, Joe, you've heard Brian Almeida's case titled Fucked. And you've heard my case, Who is Truly Disabled Here, where the woman leaves her fucking quadriplegic, nonverbal, cerebral palsy having fucking son.
Man.
God, that's
a tough one, man.
Dude, how do you do that?
Apparently very easily.
How do you do either one of these things?
Dude, I don't know. This is so close.
Brian, don't you just feel dirty just from having to read that story?
Oh, absolutely, dude.
You know what? I'm making a call here. We got a double douchebag.
Who's got a call? Brian, that you?
Nah, he said double douchebag.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
You there?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I agree. Double douchebag.
Double douchebag of the week.
A twofer.
Yeah, I can't decide because they're both really fucking douchey.
You want me to put it up for the fans to decide?
Yeah, because I can't. But you missed like the best article of the week.
I missed it.
Yeah, and I figured you'd be the first one to see this article.
But what's that?
The woman who smoked PCP for the first time.
Oh yeah,
boyfriend's dick.
Yeah, I did put that up on the Indie 180 group page. I didn't want to. I threw it out there earlier in the week, so I didn't want to fucking.
Oh, I didn't see it posted up.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it again. You know, I like bring new material, new funny stories. Just for,
if I had known that, I would have not mentioned it.
Even you guys, you know, just for you guys. I mean, because really, at the end of the day.
Yeah. She's a fucked up chick too.
Oh my god, dude! Could you imagine that one? I mean, not that I would ever do PCP to begin with, to give it to her. But
I just think it's funny that she was barking like a dog. You know?
Right?
Can you imagine that? Barking like a dog with it in her mouth? All little chunks.
Dude, and she like ripped it off with her mouth, dude. Could you imagine? Oh my god. Dude. Jesus. All right, so I'm going to post up here. Which one's truly the douchebag of the week? And I'll throw up the 2 links. I'm eating bottle caps, by the way.
Nice.
They were like 2 for $1 or something.
Now I want them.
I know.
Dick.
So there you go. That's the news. I guess I should give you the fucking weather, right?
TheFuckingWeather.com.
I mean, we at least ought to give it.
Shit fucker.
You know, try to be somewhat professional.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh wait, it's thefuckingweather.com. That's why. I hate that when.
Well, is it warm? Is it cold?
Currently, in the OFNR studio area, Waterbury, because you know,
Berry water.
I'm gangster like that. It is 54 fucking degrees. It's fucking all right. It could be worse.
It's not too shabby.
That's what it says here on thefuckingweather.com.
Not too shabby.
Go check them out, thefuckingweather.com, where we get our weather. I don't have the the extended motherfucking forecast. Here we go. Wednesday, tomorrow it's gonna be 67 motherfucking degrees. And low of 39. It's gonna be clear, no rain. Thursday, 62 motherfucking degrees, 41 low. Friday, 62 motherfucking degrees with a low of 49 motherfucking degrees and a chance of motherfucking rain.
Motherfucking rain.
So there you go, motherfucking rain.
Ollie, how's it outside? It's fucking raining.
Fucking raining. Thanks, Ollie. Back to you. Back to sports. Brian, you been watching wrestling?
I have indeed.
Dude, Randy Orton is the fucking man, dude. Dude, did you see WrestleMania? I know, I mean, this is like, we got the last 10 minutes, whatever. Dude, did you see that RKO, dude? It was fucking mint, dude.
That was perhaps one of the best.
Off the back, dude. Oh my, dude, total mark out moment, man. Because I have a whole house full, and we're all like, oh my god, like, holy shit, did he just really, like, holy shit. Dude, Neville?
Dude, Neville's ridiculous.
Oh, dude, Joe, you watch? Oh, dude, Neville is, dude, he did a 180 flip off the fucking barricade last night.
Yeah, dude, he, like, running down the barricade and just blasts it out, man.
I was like, what the fuck, man?
Saw about that red arrow.
Right?
Dude, he's crazy.
The Lucha Dragons, too, yo, those guys are fucking nasty as well.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to stick, though.
They need to keep the tag division going, man. It's really good. I'm appreciating that it's actually, like, starting to have a renaissance, you know?
I'm excited that the PTP are back together.
Yeah, their promos are weak, you know?
I like the stupid-ass catchphrase, and their matches ain't bad.
Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure.
But nobody touches Cesaro and Kid right now.
Yeah, those guys are nasty. They need a name though.
They've had like 5, haven't they?
Yeah.
They just never stuck with one.
Something like that.
Wrestling's cool.
Dude, I love it, man. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I know it's lame and whatever, dude, but it's like any other show. It's like, some people are really into Game of Thrones. My wife's watching Game of Thrones tonight. While I'm on the air. She's watching the fucking, whatever.
When I'm not at practice, we're doing the show. I'm in bed like 8:30.
Right?
Because I can't stay up to watch any of this shit anymore.
Dude, and none of it's all that great. I mean, there's a few things I watch, but like I catch it when I want to,
Yeah.
Much like radio is now, much like this streaming is now.
Yeah, on demand and all that shit.
On demand, streaming, Hulu, Netflix, fuck. I found a new one, Tubi TV, Tubi TV. They've got, it's got old school G.I. Joe, old school Transformers.
Hell yeah, Joe.
You ever use Let Me Watch This online?
Let Me Watch This. There's Project Free TV.
No, I use like a Potlocker.
Potlocker.
Yeah, man, all the free movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like, yeah, I mean, like the only shows I really watch are like Grimm and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I'm hooked on that shit.
Yeah, if you're down with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm telling you, if you got Netflix, check out the Daredevil show, dude.
I did. It's fucking sweet.
Yes.
Highly impressed.
I couldn't get into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I just couldn't. I don't know. I watched a couple episodes and I'm like, meh.
All right, did you watch the second Captain America movie?
Of course.
No.
Okay, so, see, it's weird, Brian, then, like, that movie ended and that's exactly where Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. picked up.
I see.
And, like, it wouldn't make any sense if you didn't see Captain America 2.
Got it.
Yeah, it would be out of whack.
Like,
and you would have to see the Avengers, too.
Yeah, it would be, like, totally just random because everything feeds off of the end of that movie. And that's how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. really just kind of almost begins.
Right. I have to do a marathon of all these shows,
Yeah, I mean, plus the chicks on it are freaking smoking hot.
Right.
But and then this is probably the end of this season is probably gonna lead right into the next Avengers movie. So
right. Age of Ultron.
It's really cool the way they linked it between the movies and the show and I'm just
a few weeks out for that, right?
Yeah, there should be like at least 2 more episodes. I hope. Because if they kill it now, I'm going to be pissed as hell.
Right.
They're like a 6-month break kind of show.
Yeah, I hear you, dude. We watched fucking Under the Dome, and it's like that, dude. It's seasonal, and so it's like when it goes off, every episode of that show or miniseries, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the show, I'm fucking screaming at the fucking TV because I want to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm like that with Grimm because they only do like a fall and a spring, or like a fall and a winter. So like once they end in May, they're not gonna be back till like October.
Right.
And that show, I'm a big like Grimm thing, the whole Brothers Grimm. I'm like big into that since I was a little kid. And this show it's actually done really well. They almost do it so you almost could say, you know what? It's possible.
Yeah, well, that's just it. You got to suspend disbelief. It's much like watching wrestling for me. You got to, just like anything else, you got to suspend disbelief for the fucking 2 or 3 hours, whatever it is, that you're gonna watch the fucking show, and nothing else matters, and you just go with it. Rusev, is he really a fucking Russian that everybody hates? No, not really. But you got to suspend disbelief for 3 hours and believe that he's
Georgia.
Whatever.
That's what kind of
diner in Augusta.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's what I like about it. You're going, man, I can see this happening. It's not too far fetched.
Right.
And they did it well. They picked basically actors who really were on that no-name level. So they weren't trying to push it with like stars.
Yep.
And they just did it the right way. And that's I love that show.
Yeah,
but that's all I really get to watch.
I really am into Sleepy Hollow, which is all about like the apocalypse and shit.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow is pretty cool, but
it's pretty twisted. It's very twisted, dude. It's very fucking. You know what I mean? There's always twists and turns and like connections that you're like, oh fuck, like it's crazy.
Yeah,
I think I'm pretty much caught up on that.
X-Files was coming back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty-
but I heard they were only doing like 3 episodes.
You know,
That's like half a season. It's like 6 or 7.
And I had heard too that like there's a lot of shows that are making a comeback now all of a sudden. Like they're bringing a lot of things that are, you know, good then are coming back. You know, it's weird.
That's
like
development.
Well, I think they're doing the X-Files because they're going to do another movie.
Probably.
So.
And they want to make sure the plot just doesn't come out of nowhere.
Right, and then I think they also want to test the waters to see if people are still like interested. I think a lot of people are. X-Files was a cool show.
Was.
But you know, like they're doing, like they tried 24 again, and it just didn't work.
Yeah. Well, with X-Files, I mean, David Duchovny's a lucky son of a bitch, man. He's had like 3 TV shows in a row that like worked really well.
Yeah. Plus his awesome movie Evolution. Dude, I love that. I'm telling you, that's one of my favorite movies.
Have you ever seen California with him and Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis back in the day?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, where like Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis are like serial killers. Dude, it's
that's
awesome.
cool.
Nice.
I like Juliette Lewis.
Well, we've come full circle here. We started with the alien abduction, the return of Brian Almeida. Brian, must you travel back to the galaxies? Are you here to stay?
I am here to stay, my friend.
Oh, good. Good.
Excellent, though.
They took Brian so they could figure out how to make, you know, awesome kick-ass showcases and audio out in space.
They did.
And I'm glad
I wanted to learn how to write a melodic death metal song with clean vocals.
Right.
And played it with his butt.
And playing with your butt.
That was easy to show him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's like almost a non sequitur. Like you don't even need to. There's a good word for you, Joe.
That's a $12 word.
You know,
that is a $12 word. I might even raise you $3 and call it a $15 word.
Oh shit!
Shit. Anyhow, as I was saying, it's a non sequitur. It's you know, it almost doesn't matter. You know.
Oots.
X-Files.
Yeah, man. X-Files. So what are we leading out with tonight, sir?
Well,
Stagger.
Let me. No more stagger. I mean, we should do a 6-pack of stagger if we are really gonna do a stagger, but we already did our one stagger track, and now you know we've done one.
I said Slayer.
Oh, Slayer. I could do Slayer, I guess. I don't have very much Slayer in my library. I mean, Keith has a shit ton of Slayer, but it's not in like the normal spot.
The best way to cap
the sides.
You got some Begat the Nephilim or like Carnivora. You got any of that?
Yeah, well, you gave me that Carnivora. We've been spinning that. That shit is
dope.
Shit's pretty awesome. Yeah, we can do some Carnivora. I don't see why not.
You got Cupid Decimator.
Yeah, Gojira. X-Files music. Gojira.
I kind of dig them dudes.
Gojira's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking. I don't seem to have it. I don't. It's fucking weird. I know I have it, but I don't have it. It's weird.
I have it, but I don't.
I have it, but I don't, and I cannot, so I won't. I am Franz. He is Hans, and we are going to pump you up.
We have to pump you up.
Pump you up.
Then I'm gonna pump you up, and you up, and then me up. Yo.
Tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow. First of all, tomorrow's Wednesday. All day long, rock mixed with music. Rock mixed with metal mixed with independent tunes. And 1 p.m. The Asylum, Turbo from Bullspike Radio.
Awesome.
Brings you 3 hours of fucking rock and metal, and he does a damn fine job of it.
Yes, he does. Awesome sauce.
He is the man. I fucking love Turbo. And then, of course, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., Keith Pearson returns with another From the Underground and Below. So, check that shit out. With myself, I'll be here running the boards.
Yeah, man.
Doing my thing.
Big D's.
Yeah, man. Pressing with knobs.
Yeah.
Hey.
Knob on a knob.
Bob on the knob. That's right.
Bob on the knob.
Bob on the motherfucking knob. The very first show on OFNR in 2006. Neil and Bob on the motherfucking knob.
That's just classic.
Fucking outstanding. All right, so some Carnivora. I'm going to play that to let us go. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, hanging out. I want to thank Chris from Old Bridge Metal Militia for calling in. Fucking awesome. Another great interview, I'd say.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a cool perspective.
I almost would like to call them discussions and not, I mean, they're not really interviews. They're
round tables.
Almost, if we were in a round table, yes. I agree.
My table's kind of round.
I have like a rounded edge table.
Yeah, me too. It's like a half moon.
I like it pink and wet.
Ooh.
That's wacky.
Going a little nuts over here.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's cool. There's like part interview, part discussion.
Yeah, you know, it kind of gives a full 180. Almost. You know, I wish I would say 360, but goddamn it, I'm not going for 3 hours is long enough. I'm not doing 6.
Yeah.
3 hours is perfect. Get just enough information out there.
Absolutely.
And it's a fun time. It's always a good time to hang out with you boys. Thanks so
Awesome.
much. Thank you, Brian, for welcome back. We truly did miss you. That's not bullshit, you know.
I miss you as well, my friends.
Yes, sir.
It's always, you know, we have fun here doing this nonsense we call Official FN Radio's Indie 180. We got some really great things coming up in the works. I'm really looking forward to that special performance with Sean D of Smile, Empty Soul, and Opus.
That's pretty sweet, man.
Should be interesting with the Jesse James interview on the 5th.
Bacon Fest.
Bacon Fest on the 13th of June. It's going to be awesome. And there's so many great things. And I mean, OFNR is the official fucking radio station of Slothfest. Tribute to Ron Cusack. And
awesome.
if you go to that event, you can actually, if you go to that event page, you can actually download from our Dropbox the last 2 shows that Ron Cusack ever played with, Bonded Through Hate.
I look forward to this year, our first time playing this one.
It was an awesome show last year. Always really fucking cool. You know, Ron was a good dude. Fucking amazing goddamn guitar player. And yeah, so kick ass, take names. We're going to be doing that. And who knows, man? Joe and I have been discussing business off the air. And Joe, you know, at some point when you have like a free second that we're not doing the show, we should like actually sit down and like chat.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Because I got ideas. I just, you know.
Yeah, so do I.
I'd like to have somebody to run those ideas by.
Give me call. We will three-way call.
We will three-way once again.
Three-way once again, and
all inputs available.
All inputs are. You took it right out of my mouth, man.
I sure did. I sure did, Joe. Took it right out of your mouth, and you enjoyed every fucking second of it.
Today.
And then you were like, oh yeah.
You're not even using the goat anymore. You're just using me now.
You're right.
That's even better.
Thursday, of course, is modern rock mixed with metal, mixed with independent tunes. You should check out, however, New Regal Radio, or New Regal Radio, or however the fuck you pronounce that shit. New Regal Radio with DJ Proman of Revel 9, does the Hard Rock Lunchbox each and every week. He plays shit like Fear the Masses and In the Red. He plays shit like, Sharetta and all kinds of signed and unsigned music. You should check him out each and every week on New Regal Radio at noon. And say what's up. Tell them OFNR. Tell them Knob sent you.
And hopefully, within the coming days, I will have some new music from overseas for you guys.
Nice. I did get some new music from Italy. I didn't get a chance to add it to our rotations yet. We do got some brand new From Ashes to New. Everybody should go check that out. That new Rickshaw shit is fucking really good. Go check that shit out. RIKSHA. That shit is pretty fucking outstanding. I'm liking it. I'm liking it quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm hitting up my my boys overseas and trying to get them all to send me tracks.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I love being able to do that, man. I mean, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, the music over there, it's hard to explain. Some of it's a little still in that hardcore era. And some of it's kind of moving forward into like death metal.
Next week we'll discuss the end of free streaming. We didn't get a chance to talk about it this week. Sorry to cut you off, Joe. I just wanted to
Yeah, it's all right, man.
Wanted to throw that out there. Make sure I did that. All right, we're out. Everybody go check out all the shows. Promoter Town. Brian, thanks so much for hanging out. Joe, of course, always a pleasure, my brother.
Yes, sir.
From another mother. You guys have yourselves a fantastic evening. We're going to leave you off with Carnivora right here on OFNR's Indie 180. We return next week with Jason Leckberg of I Kill Ya.
Yeah, boy.
Megaforce recording artist, I Kill Ya.
So cool.
It is kind of cool. I knew him back when, man. I've got proof.
We got selfies with him?
No, I've actually got video of them playing like the trash bar and shit.
Nice.
Like before they were like, you know.
Oh.
Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. All right, it's time to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'll be here. Friday, of course, starts off the all-independent weekend, just in case I didn't say that. Monday's Metal Monday. Give the finger to Monday with metal music.
Fuck you.
Throw us on your fucking iDevice. Throw us on your fucking cell phone. If you got a droid, you know, play some fucking metal. Play it really loud. Tuesday, it's the 90s. If you like the 90s, then fucking check out 90s. Check out the Grunge Garage.
Grunge Garage.
And then, of course, right here at 8 p.m., we'll be back. Same bat time, same bat channel. With I Kill Ya, motherfuckers. And
out.
Brian, I know you said Carnivora.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get to that. But I got to play this first.
I Kill Ya.
We'll see you next week.
Peace out.